Hey everyone, we are finally here. I am so sorry it took so long. I had to do a crash course in Flickr with a computer that wasn't moving. Teresa's volume wasn't working, but we got her here finally. You may notice she's a white circle. We're not going to worry about that. That can be like that for tonight. But you guys want to say hi, Esther, Teresa?
Yes, hi.
Hi, and I'm on my laptop too. I now have Windows 11. Yay!
Yay!
This will be my first time ever working with Flickr or anything like that. So
So
hopefully
go easy on Esther.
I'm not super like computer person, but it's always fun to learn a new skill though.
Yes, and you are doing great already. Already doing great. So I want to say thank you so much to Karen Maloney, Wizardry. Hey guys, welcome Mustard Seed of Faith. It's so good to see you guys on my channel again. I am so excited to be here. I want, after a few people are here, we'll get into where I've been for those of you that don't watch my other shows on the other channels. Most of you probably know why I haven't been on my own channel streaming, but just in case, I'm going to explain. But yeah, I think Nicole Ackerman's here earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but it's so good to see you guys. I can't even see like how many people are in the chat because I'm not in YouTube. I'm in StreamYard, so it looks a little bit different. Thank you, Wizardry. Wizardry says,
so far.
If you ever need help with streaming, let me know. That's my business. That's awesome.
So far, it looks like we have 4 people.
That's good for not streaming for a year.
More than I'd have.
Mandy, I
Yeah,
posted
Teresa.
in a couple groups. I put a post to your link in a few groups. See if that
Thank
helps.
you so much, Teresa. You not the StreamYard link, right?
No, the link that I got out of YouTube.
Okay, good.
Might be 5.
Yeah.
It might be 5, Karen, because I'm on my phone as well, so that way I can chat whenever when I'm not presenting, and I can whenever I can present.
Mm-hmm. So basically, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to explain to you really quickly, just in case anyone's watching later on. I haven't been around because I haven't had a laptop. And StreamYard requires you have a laptop to show you images. And I don't think you just want to hear me talk. So I just haven't gone live on my channel because I had no way to show you pictures. Well, now the iPad allows me to go live and let another person present. So thank you to Esther. Big thank you, because she's going to do the presenting for me. I think, yeah, no, I was using a laptop when Damien and I were streaming. We lost Teresa again. She's back again.
Having problems. I don't know. Karen says there's 7 people now. So
wait a second, Teresa. Well, because I didn't add Teresa in. Teresa.
It's her ghost.
Well, it could also be somebody not Teresa. She's been hacked before, so I don't trust that. Like, I'm supposed to be the one that lets you into a stream, and that person who looks like Teresa jumped in on their own. I don't like that. What is Karen writing 578 for?
Oh, I think there's other people when they're watching.
Oh, that's who's watching.
It only says 4, but maybe it's just not updating or something. Or maybe
there's only 4 people.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe it's just my phone.
It says 4 people.
People hear you.
Okay, Teresa left again. Let's hope Teresa comes back. But okay, so I haven't been here because I didn't have a laptop. My stepson needed it for school. And basically what we're going to do is I have a year's worth of Mandela effects, which I'm not doing year's worth tonight. But I grabbed a select few good ones. because I want them on my channel because they're my, they're my finds, they're Esther's finds, they're Teresa's finds, and this way they're easier to find. Instead of trying to track them down across 3 channels, they'll be in one place. So, I don't know where Theresa is.
Fizzy Pop. Hi, Fizzy.
Hey, Fizz. Fizz, you're welcome to join us if you want.
I can understand the delay now you're talking about, Sandy, because on my phone it's popping right up, but on the screen here it's taking forever.
Yeah, there's a delay. There's a delay in the chat, a delay in the sound, and Esther's also learning. It's kind of complicated to show you guys pictures.
Yeah.
So, like I said, please go easy on her. First time ever doing it. Fizzy gives a virtual hug. Welcome, Maddie. Maddie just joined our chat. We're still waiting for Theresa. I don't know where she is. I'm going to send her a text on the phone. Because I don't want to start without her. I'm thinking that her computer may have crashed.
Yours says hello, but my thing has hello.
I know. It's a delay.
Hello, because we hear you.
Yeah. My little girl, she's like, what about this? Like, that's because it's a delay. Yeah.
Karen Maloney says, this show is the learning show and each one will get better. We hope. It didn't help having a year break. I will say that. It did not help having a year from not using these tools. Hey, Jeff Zanzibar, welcome. We are waiting for Theresa to find her way back. I don't know where she went.
Maybe she went out to the other dimension and, she'll be back eventually.
She is back with a photo. I think she restarted her computer. Can we hear you, Theresa?
Can you hear me?
We hear you. You're low, though. Let me adjust your mic.
Okay. Usually I'm yelling according to some people. So I'll try not to yell. Now, is
You
this
sound
normal voice?
No, you sound muffled.
Does that sound better?
That sounds better, yes.
All I did was just move back.
Well, that's all it took then.
Okay,
all
is
right,
that better?
guys, it's great. We're gonna get started now. We're gonna try presenting for you guys. Fingers crossed. Wish us luck. Here we go.
All right,
you guys, you're a pro. You can do this. Come on, Esther.
I'm trying to remember if I have it still sharing. Let me find out.
You do not, because I don't see you.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I had left it up or not. I think I had to, because I was muting it. That's right.
As for the snow wizardry, I'm scared to death because I have to drive Joey into work tomorrow with bald tires and no heat, and they don't plow our streets, so it's not snow anymore. It's like packed ice in the in the shape of tire pattern, and I'm scared to death. It is horrible out there. So.
Yeah, it's below 0 here. Well, it says it's not below 0, but it feels like below 0.
I think I just found her hanging out in the living room, just sitting there on the driver's side.
We'll talk about it later.
So we are going to get started.
Whenever you're ready, Sandy, it's pulled up.
Okay. All right. So again, this is like recaps. Eventually, I'll have a few new ones. Hey, Eddie Van Keen, you're Eddie Van Keen again. Yay!
Hey, Sandy, Fizzy's here.
I know Fizzy's here. She's been here.
All right.
She popped in when you had to pop out.
Okay. Welcome, Fizzy. Welcome, everyone. Sandy would do just fine. She learned from Dan, I guess.
It's Easter time again, Eddie Van Keen says. Okay, Wizardry. No, Wizardry, we have no heat because the blower is broken. and our tires are just bald. That's the issue with it completely. But yeah, Theresa, do you want to read this?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of moon trees? Okay. What is the time factor that Esther needs to go to the next page? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the factor of this?
Yeah, do you want me to go to the next page?
Yeah, once you start reading it, yep, you just go ahead.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Moon trees can be found all over the United States as well as in two, does that say two or a?
Two.
Two in Europe and two in South America. Let me take a sip here of something to drink.
Let me see if I can do full screen with that. There we go.
There you go. But what is a moon tree? They are trees grown from seeds that were taken to the moon and back. Well, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. Wow. Astronaut Stuart Roosa, is that how you say his name? Roosa?
Yes.
Roosa brought the seeds along on the Apollo 14. Roman numeral 14. I am not good. Mission where they went to the moon, circled 34 times, then returned to Earth. I apologize.
Esther, stay here. Theresa.
Yeah.
Look in the gold circle.
What gold circle? Oh, what about the gold circle?
Apollo 14 for you.
Oh, my bad. I'm having a blonde day. Sorry.
It's okay.
I couldn't read the Roman numeral either, but I'm like, oh, it said Apollo 14.
I tell people I should have been born a blonde. I'm seriously.
You want me to go to the next page?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Esther. You're doing good. Most of the trees were planted for USA bicentennial celebrations, but some were planted after the most recent at NASA in 2016. I'm calling it Nassau. Sandy, am I saying it wrong again?
No, you said it right, and then now you're saying Nassau. But you said it right the first time.
God. I just find it odd that I've never heard of these. There's 5 in PA, and 3 of them are in Philly and surrounding suburbs. Wow. Sandy, have you actually went to go look at these? I'm curious.
I passed by them many times now.
Wow.
And I never knew they were there.
Wow. But stranger still, they've been in our news recently because leave it to Philly, we killed our tree. LOL.
You did.
Maybe not an ME, but I'm thinking it could be. Have you ever heard of them? Have you ever seen one? I haven't. Have you guys?
No.
No. Me neither. The credit goes to Curious&Curiouser. While researching moon trees, I came across another nutty oddity. And it turns out Curiouser covered this years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know since 1971 there has been a memorial art installation on the moon? And I didn't know about that either.
Yeah, no.
Interesting. Named Fallen Astronaut, the art consists of a simplistic humanoid sculpture tossed on the ground in front of a plaque that lists the 14 astronauts and cosmonauts that gave their lives for space exploration. If you feel the need, you can buy a book about the memorial or even buy a replica sculpture called Man in Space. Wow, interesting.
There was something funny at the time. Like with the website, you could buy it for free.
Wow. Unlike the original, the replica is in a blue acrylic block coating, and the 5.9 inches sculpture will set you back $675 in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I would never spend that much for something like this.
It's like a Lego man without arms.
Seriously. Okay. Again, seems strange that I've never heard of this or at least learned about this in school. The Fallen Astronaut. Do you remember this? Have you seen this before? Again, it's so weird. I'm leaning towards this being an ME. For me, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree. It's also an ME for you, for me, and also you guys as well. Sandy and Esther.
Well, I made it, so yeah.
Yeah. And what about the chat? You guys agree with this or disagree?
Jeff Zanzibar says no. Karen Maloney says nope. Fizzy doesn't trust anything from the moon.
Of course not.
Eddie Van Keen says cheese from the moon is the best. Wizardry says yes. Karen says no. I think I got everybody. And Karen said no way to the truth. Teresa, you're a robot. You're a robot, Teresa. Wow, she's really a robot.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, that's weird.
So better?
That's better, yeah. You went from being a beeping noise to speaking.
I just moved my laptop around.
Well, that's strange.
Okay. Yeah. It's really hard for me to hear that too.
Jeff Zanzibar says definitely an ME. And Wizardry says Teresa's on the moon.
Sometimes I feel like it.
All right. So, Esther, what do you think we're going to be doing next?
Let's see. I'm going to go ahead.
Again, if you forget the steps, you let me know. But obviously, you haven't because we're ready to go.
Yep.
Okay. So this month, I heard a new weather term for the first time. Only it's not new at all. Have you ever heard of a heat dome? Now, you may have heard because you may have seen me present this before. So just answer what you said originally. Do you remember a heat dome? See now, Esther, usually here we wait for answers if there's a question. But it's okay.
I clicked it. I was like, oh, wait.
But it's okay because this one isn't like, do you remember left or right? This is just do you remember a heat dome, yes or no? You can go on is what I'm saying. It's okay. How a heat dome works. So it says hot air expands upwards to the atmosphere. High pressure pushes warm air back down. High pressure pushes clouds away from the dome and the air compresses and causes heat waves. So in the chat right now, we have not until this year, says Karen Maloney. Maddie says no, and Jeff Zanzibar says no. Again. NOAA explains this phenomenon as a scenario when a mass of hot air gets trapped under an atmospheric layer of high pressure, trapping the sweltering heat like a domed pot lid. Is your screen flickering?
Mine?
Yeah, because the picture keeps going in and out.
No, I'm not even touching the...
Is that going in and out for you guys in the chat? I may stop presenting and then put you back in again. Actually, can you stop sharing? Can you stop sharing and then share again? I think it's a flicker or a StreamYard bug.
Yeah, let me just go back here.
All right, so they don't see flickering. It's just me. Welcome, Randy James. Randy James says no, too. So it's probably a StreamYard bug on my end.
Yeah, it's sharing again. I'm definitely getting my posts in tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's flickering for me. It literally goes to a black screen, then back up again, then a black screen, then back up again. Very weird. All right, go ahead. You can flip to the next one.
Okay.
Historic heat dome, once in a millennium event. Historic heat dome, most intense on record, 1 in 1,000 year event. What really caught my attention was the headlines. Worst heat dome in years, once in a millennia heat dome, etc. Like, we should all know what a heat dome is. And why did that switch automatically?
What switched?
Something's happening with StreamYard.
I'm still seeing the same picture, so I'm not sure.
Like, it switched to this by itself instead of full screen. And Theresa went white again. See her?
Yes, I see that too.
Yeah, something's definitely happening. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm leaving my mouse on the bottom of the screen so that way it won't interrupt anything. Because I notice if I keep it up in the middle, it keeps popping up your pictures and stuff.
Yeah, this is definitely something's happening here. I don't understand it.
Can we go to the next page?
Oh, yeah, please. So, a stifling new heat wave. Heat wave is what I remember. But as you can see, in the bottom, I have that red box because it says a heat dome. And then there are more than 80 huge wildfires rage in the U.S. from a new heat dome. Russian bots? Maybe, Maddie. Now, we had... Yeah, Theresa found rivers in the sky. We covered that, too. They're crazy. So much, we covered so much this year. Yeah, next page, please. So it's just showing you how, like I had the years here, 2012, 2011. Heat dome has been in our news, yet I'd never heard of it. I swear, sometimes it feels like I'm learning a whole new language with random words thrown together. Have you ever heard of an omega block? Because that's another new one for me that I keep hearing since last month. And this was back in the summer. An omega block keeps the heat in place. An omega block is a weather blocking pattern that looks like the Greek letter omega on the map. Unlike a heat dome, omega blocks can bring hot or cold, or good or bad weather, depending on which side of the block you are on. Triple no for Jeff Zanzibar. No, says Carol Maloney. No for Maddie, and yup for Wizardry. Yeah, and the East Coast I know, we're talking about that too, Eddie Van Keen. We already have a presentation half done for that. I know, because I'm on the East Coast. I was hit with it. And there's more to it. Winter hurricane. That's another name for it. We had a winter hurricane. Which, never heard of that, ever. And once again, this holding pattern of weather has been in our news for decades. Yet I've never heard of either of them until July 2021. Have you?
I had no idea what an omega block was until... I think I vaguely remember you guys talking about this a few weeks back, or a month or so ago. But I mean, that's just weird. Why?
Yeah. I may have to refresh my page and leave the stream. I'm going to wait until Theresa comes back. She left. But let's finish this folder because it's flashing every second for me. That's why I have to stop in the middle of reading. This is showing a mega block. The first one was 2013. I can't read the year. Can you read the year on the bottom one?
Let's see. Where is the year on it?
Theresa, you here?
Any years on this one?
Okay. I didn't know if there was one or not. It's so small.
No. Yeah, I'm just seeing omega block returns. Milwaukee. It doesn't say anything about the year.
It's okay. We can just go on. This is just showing you how much it's been in our news websites.
Omega
this one's 2021. Yeah. 2013. Yeah, I made that big. Yeah, that's good. That's why I do that, so I can see it too. Yeah. Theresa, are you there? We can't hear you.
I'm trying not to go too fast just to make sure everybody can read it, but
Yeah, welcome to the heat dome.
no,
Heat
you're not
dome
going to.
effect traps Metro Detroiters in danger zone.
July 6, 2016. That was. No, you're not going to evaporate.
I found
It's
a
gonna,
penny in your toothpick, the pennies and quarters.
Lisa left again.
I found a penny made out of copper. They don't make pennies out of copper anymore.
Okay, so dome of heat intensifies across the Midwest later this week. That was this year, June 30th, I think.
my son keeps coming in. Let's see.
I'm trying Teresa again.
Worth $1,000.
Teresa, are you here?
Can you hear me?
$1,000 for a
Wow,
penny.
2011.
I think I did.
Bubble
Sandy?
dome.
Yeah, we hear you, Teresa.
Okay, just checking. I'll mute myself now.
Shut the door.
What?
Esther, when they get loud, I'll just mute you.
Yeah, because it's hard for me to go back and forth between.
Yeah, I can do it. It's not a problem. All right, so here we can just see a bubble dome heat wave. They're calling it a dome all the way back in 2011. Heat dome.
I'll move my computer.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah.
2011. It's all popping up in 2011.
Wow.
There's a lot of these. You can just go through them. I mean, it's just showing people how far it's going back. 2011. NBC said it in 2011. Boston.com.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Okay, let me remove. Teresa, are you there? Teresa? I see her. I see she's muted.
No.
There you go.
Wait.
Yes, you are. You're muted.
You muted me.
No, I didn't mute you.
No, I did. I muted, but I unmuted myself. So you must have muted my unmuted.
No, it didn't work. It just didn't work.
Okay. All right. What's going on?
So while you guys are both here and Esther's getting ready, I'm going to leave and come back. Because the flickering, I have to. The flickering is so bad I can't read.
It's
like
not
the
flickering
image
for
goes
me.
in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. It's like image black screen, image black screen.
God.
Yeah, I'll be back, guys. I'll be
Okay.
back.
I'll be back. Just like the Terminator. Well, not now. Changed. How you doing, Esther?
Yeah, good. So,
That's good.
trying to keep these kids to.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to listen to when Sandy's like done reading. It's hard. My son kept coming in.
Yeah. Basically, it pops up on our screen. We read it, and then we just go on to the next page. But if we're waiting for a response from the chat, that's usually the first one. You know, when they're asking the questions, and then we try to see what the chat remembers, and then we present the rest of it. Pretty much. It's my
since I didn't get
circle.
go through the tabs real quick to figure out like what were the pictures and like which ones I can skip real quick.
You're doing a great job.
All right. Can you guys hear me
right,
okay?
Sandy, right? That's just doing a great job.
She's doing a fantastic job.
You're a pro, girl. Yay, Esther. You got to clap for me.
All right, I'm ready to. I can go ahead and share this if you want, and then you can share it whenever you like.
Okay.
What's the next?
We're ready to go.
What's the next one?
I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh, surprise us. Surprise.
Oh, she's not full screen yet. There we go.
Ooh, that's me. I forgot about that one.
Yes, go on, Teresa. You read.
Thank you. Okay, this is for you guys in the chat. In which decade do you remember the Mickey Mouse Club starting? I want to see what people remember. What do you remember when the Mickey Mouse Club starting? What decade? Here we go.
Thank you, Karen. She says you guys are doing great.
Thank you. Wizardry says the 1960s. Okay. Thank you, Wizardry. Anybody else? Mickey Mouse Club starting which decade? I got one answer right now. Come on, everybody.
No,
Maddie
you got
says the 40s. Karen
Karen.
Maloney says the 50s. Jeff Zanzibar says the 50s.
Mm,
Good answers. Where'd you go, Fizz? I gotta clean my screen. It's dirty.
I
Jeff
wouldn't touch it.
Zanzibar says the 50s. Eddie Van Koon says the 20s. Reddy James says the 50s. Okay. Randy, yep. Let's see here. Anybody else? Esther, what do you remember?
I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, I would think it would be like, I mean, for me, I thought it'd be later, like the 60s, but that's just,
Yeah. For
I mean,
me, it was
I've
like
never
the
known
50s.
about,
The 50s.
like,
I remember the
we know about
50s
like
or the
Britney Spears
60s.
and stuff being part of the Mickey Mouse Club, and I thought it was around, like, not much
Yeah.
further before them.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely 50s for me. Sandy, what do you remember?
I remember Annette Funicello, the 50s.
Exactly. So we're going to go on and you're going to be a little shocked. Okay. Next, Esther, please. Next slide. In the spirit of honesty and fairness, yes, the original Mickey Mouse Club first aired on television in the 1950s, but the first Mickey Mouse Club began in theaters in the 1930s and had many similarities and differences to the TV show that would air 2 decades later. Check that out. In the movie theater, they actually had a club. The similarities: it was performed before a live audience, and it was a series of skits or acts that were performed. Next. The difference is there was no group musketeers. Instead, it was a really creepy looking Minnie and Mickey, as you see above. That really scares me. And the acts were local talents from singers to dance studios. And if you notice, guys, don't go on yet. Look at the suspenders. They're now missing. See them?
Yep.
See the suspenders? They were originally there, as you see. And I remember the suspenders, and they just disappeared. But yeah, there's your residue right there, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
oh my word. Ah,
This, I know. Creepy nightmare. I'm gonna have nightmares now. Mickey and Minnie running after me. This picture inspired Walt Disney to redesign the costumes. Duh. He said it looked like a ransom photo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
He did.
god.
oh,
Oh my
it
god. That
does.
is. I would run away if I
gotta-
saw these two coming at me. Seriously.
Hang on.
I'd run and
I have to
scream.
get it off that page.
Wait, actually, can we go back a second?
Oh,
Yeah, go back.
I just realized
he's not
Minnie is wearing a. I didn't think twice. I thought, okay, it's an old costume. Why is her skirt white with red polka dots instead of the other way around? But then when you went to the next image, go to the next image now.
And Sandy, what's that hat on her? She got a funny looking hat.
Yeah, but wait a second. Let me handle one thing at a time. She's got the white skirt there with the red polka dots.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't remember that. It was always a red skirt with white polka dots.
Was it maybe because it's black and white? Maybe because the red wouldn't show up?
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
they even had a different club song. Yeah.
Maybe it's Save on Ink. But it was in the costume too. That's weird. I don't know. Go ahead, Theresa.
They even had a different club song called Minnie's You Who. That is not the song that I remember. And I'm not going to read them. And the club theme song, which was dramatically different from the one that we all know. Yeah,
I can read it now. It says, "We're the gang they call little Mickey Mice, and we're always mighty nice. Whether fat or skinny, we're the horses Winnie. Regular little Mickey Mice. Every week we meet at the matinee, where there's a joy, oh boy, and a big hooray. I just have to squeal with the pride I feel when we all join in this song." That's weird. Whether fat or skinny. Lovely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you okay?
My
Esther,
daughter
okay?
put
Esther?
the pillow off the laptop. I'm like,
Oh,
I hope
no.
that. I was like, that pillow could have messed up stuff.
History says
Okay.
Minnie looks like Hillary Clinton in an outfit.
Oh, God. Next, please. At their peak, they were larger than the Girl and Boy Scouts combined. Kids meeting weekly, monthly, and yearly for anniversary specials. And you can see some of the passes there. And then I guess the group, right, Sandy, on the left-hand corner?
Yeah, your sound's going in and out, Teresa. It's starting to crackle.
Sorry.
Oh.
The top left-hand corner, correct?
I don't know what you just said because you broke it. You went away.
I said, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So it looks like the members are on the top left-hand corner, like a picture.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Next. Go ahead. By 1932, there were hundreds of theaters across the U.S., each with their own membership cards, activities, and performances. But by 1934, they were all gone. They just lost popularity.
Teresa, your sound is really bad. I think it's because your computer's overheating. Do you have it on top of something? Because I hear a fan.
I need to put a book underneath it. Sandy?
Yeah.
I need to put a book underneath my computer. Yes. Hold on.
I hear you.
Let me go on to the next one? Or wait?
Well, she can't. Yeah, just wait a second while she gets her book.
Is that better? Sandy? Is that better?
Yeah. Well, you're not crackling anymore.
Well, I have it sitting on a book, the laptop, because see, I'm sitting on my bed. Okay, is that better?
Right now it is, yeah.
I moved it up a little bit off the bed with the book.
Okay.
Okay. What's next? Okay. Strange that we've never heard of this, have you? Stranger that this wasn't the only theater club. Go ahead, Esther.
She did. While researching
this,
yeah.
Sandy discovered another theater club that has a lot less information online, the Popeye Club. So Sandy found this part of it. Go ahead, Esther. From the information that there is, it looks like King Feature Syndicate saw the success of the MMC and
Mickey Mouse
theaters
Club
and Mickey Mouse theaters and thought that they could have the same success. So if somebody thought to make a Popeyes Club, copying what Mickey Mouse Club did.
Oh, Teresa, you're going out again. Move your computer a little bit. You're going out again soon.
Okay, there you go. From what I can tell, the format was identical only with the Popeye and olive oil instead of Mickey and Minnie. They even had the same club materials and buttons.
Wizardry says, I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
Karen Maloney says, I don't believe this is part of my past. I am sure my mother and father would have talked about this. I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
But they also seem to have only operated for 1 year. And unlike the mainly kids' Mickey Mouse clubs, parents were invited to join in on the fun. Well, that's fun. So the parents could go and have fun with the kids, right?
Yeah.
And here's some pictures. As you see.
No.
Excellent pictures, Sandy.
It's kind of creepy seeing all those pictures.
Those
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Making-
This was a big thing back then, guys. This was their entertainment, you know? Like nowadays, everything is all computers and laptops and video games. This was their entertainment for them at that time. Nostalgia. That's what I call it. Okay. Sandy, okay? She just muted herself.
Yeah, I have to stand up. I'm waiting for her to present so that way you can start reading and I can get up and walk to the door and shut
Oh,
it
okay.
again. The cat
Okay, go
opened the
ahead.
door.
The cat loves to open your door.
He does.
Lets himself in. Okay, what do you want to show next, Esther?
All right, there you go.
There you go. True or false? Presidential candidates advertise on cigarettes, and if you answered true, until which decade? And I believe Sandy found this because this doesn't look like one of mine. What do you think, guys?
I would hope no, but then again, you know, back then they didn't understand that cigarettes were so bad for you.
Well, back then, supposedly everybody did it, and it was just something that everybody did. You know, it was cool to be smoking. You know, you're in the in crowd, right?
Yeah.
Which I've never been a smoker. I did try it for a week and got a headache and got sick and threw. So I don't smoke. But I did try it in my 30s for a week, and I didn't like it. My body was like, nope, you're not going to be a smoker. I gave it a
when
try.
I was a kid, we
Yeah.
watched that episode where, who was it? On DuckTales, where he found a cigarette and he made him smoke the whole pack. And my dad's like, that's a good idea. If I ever catch you guys smoking, I'm going to make you smoke the whole pack. And I'm like, oh
my God. Yeah, no, I didn't enjoy doing it for that week. I didn't. It made me like sick and very nervous. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Okay, so in the chat we have no from Maddie.
Mm-hmm.
False in my old reality, but this one, says Jeff Zanzibar. Karen says, I remember someone showing this. Yeah, we did show this. All of these are the past year. Eddie Van Keen says, yes, 1970. And Wizardry says, Reagan was last. Karen Maloney says, false in my old reality, but I know that it's true. And Maddie says false.
Perfect. Okay. Should we move on?
I wouldn't, I wasn't around then, so.
Okay.
If you guys want to move on, we can move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Thank you. Never in my life have I ever seen presidential candidate cigarettes. The last year I found was pretty recent, 1988.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hillary?
They also advertised on cigars and candy cigars. The latter I found through the 1990s. Have you ever heard or seen this before?
Oh my word, we would have laughed so hard when I was a kid to see that one with Win with
I know, it's crazy.
Dick. That was a thing when I was a kid. We would have laughed so hard. Oh, Hillary. Oh my word, we'd buy those just to chew it.
And here's
Welcome, John Nada. John Nada says not sure.
Okay, and here are pictures Sandy found of different presidents and advertisement on the cigars. There's some pictures and some just words. Right, Sandy?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm muted because I'm getting
But I'll tell you what,
water.
it was a good
Theresa,
to
we lost
advertise,
your,
I guess, for
we lost your
presidents
audio,
back
Theresa.
then. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sort of. You keep going,
Sandy?
robot-y.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, you like
All right.
randomly you go robot-y.
Is that okay now?
Yes.
Win with Dick, bubblegum cigar.
And more pictures. We're just going to show you more Sandy found.
1960.
Cool. There you go. Presidential election. Yeah, look. All right. Are we on? Okay. Also, something bizarre. President Trump, or ex-President Trump, his MAGA hat on the campaign trail? What color or colors do you remember his Make America Great Again? What hat being? What color do you remember his hat?
And Teresa, once a president, always a
Mhm.
president. You would still address him as President Trump.
I still do? Oh, okay.
That's
I
no,
didn't
I'm
know we're
saying
still supposed to do that.
once a president, they're always addressed as Mr. President. They don't go
Oh, they
back
are?
to Yeah, they are.
Uh, I guess it's not like when you're married and you have an ex-husband, you can't call him your husband no more, right?
Yeah. Maddie
Okay,
says,
so President Trump.
Maddie says, what I'd give for a Perot unfiltered cigarette.
Red mainly, but
Uh,
other colors were used. Red, red, red only, red, white,
Wow.
white and red,
and
white and
and
blue.
Huh.
Wizardry says, Sandy, I have a photographic memory. I don't remember Hillary being a part of your record. Yeah, Hillary was the bubblegum one for me. Well, I do remember it there, but I believe you. Hey, Virgos, welcome.
Oh, we have 16 people now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Go Sandy.
Eddie Van Keen says, I've seen camo colors also. John Nodis says red. And also, Wizardry says white, blue, white and blue, red and white and red. Maddie says red
Oh, so
only.
he's seen different.
Yeah, Jeff and
Huh.
Karen say red.
Uh-oh. Sandy, your
I
thing's
I
been all
remember I
crackly.
remember red. For me, it's always just been red and white.
It was always just red for me.
Wait, did you
Yeah,
say my
I
audio's
agree.
going out?
Yeah, it's crackling.
Oh, great.
Is
I
that me
believe
crackling or Sandy?
I mean, I don't mind it if other people don't mind it. So, they
I thought
can-
Teresa was crackling, so it's me who's crackling?
Yeah, it's just
Are
whenever
you
you
sure?
talk.
Let me mute. Let me mute.
No,
See if it's me.
Esther?
yeah, you're still crackling.
That's
It's
weird.
Sandy. It's not me because I muted.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god.
call you Crackling Sandy.
The only way to fix it is me leaving and coming
That's
back.
all right.
Oh.
It doesn't. I mean, I don't know if anybody in the chats doesn't mind it. I don't mind it. So if you want to just keep going for a little bit and see if they'll maybe just fix itself, or see how far we can
Okay.
get.
Should we move on?
Okay. Yes,
Should we move on? All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sandy's never seen him wear a white version ever, yet here he is sporting a white and black version that she didn't even know existed. Do you remember this?
No, I do not
Hmm?
remember this ever because I always remember being bright red. Wow.
John Nada says you need new ear pods, Sandy. You just
Camo? I
got
mean,
new ear pods.
I could see him wearing camo maybe on like a military site,
Yeah, I agree.
but like other than that, I mean, I've never seen him wear camo.
I have only ever seen him wear the red one. I know they came in other colors, but he wore a red every time. Now he's in a camo version, to which I've never seen. I don't remember the camo one.
That just doesn't look right.
He must have had a lot of hats or something.
45. Oh, that's the end of that.
And that's the end of that one.
Let's see. We did that
What do you
one.
want to show next? Sandy's doing her cat, giving him some water.
No. How do I sound now?
Better, what you do?
Am I still cracked? I switched
No.
to the skull candy ear. I was on a wired
That's
connection,
what it was.
like an actual headphone. So I switched to
Oh,
the wireless.
that must be what it is.
Okay. Next one's pulled up whenever you are ready.
I'm ready. The dog star is called S. Should I say the word?
You can't say it.
Or I can't say it.
No, you can't say it because you
It
have to
begins
spell
with
it.
an S.
And
Begins with an S. Let's see.
Steer or colt? No.
No.
I pick words that were
Wizardry says Cyrus. Sirius. Okay. Anybody else?
No,
Maddie
Wizardry says
Cyrus.
serious.
Serious?
Wizardry says serious. Maddie says Cyrus. Janata says serious. Eddie Van Keen says serious. And that's how you can say it. It sounds different.
Sirius and Cyrus. Okay.
Or
just
Cirrus.
put a joke in the
I
comments.
said Cyrus. I meant Cirrus.
Okay.
Yes, we're serious. Jeff
Oh,
Zanzibar says
in there.
serious. Karen Maloney says serious. Maddie says, I don't care what the spell check says.
Okay.
Don't call me Shirley. Lester Cedar Faith says I have an Australian accent, so there's no difference.
Well, then, Mustard Seed Faith, how would you spell it?
Yeah.
So we can go on, though.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
In the past, the star's name was Cyrus, pronounced Cirrus, but I remember it as Cyrus, but it's always been Sirius or Sirius.
That's why I said Cyrus, because Teresa, you said you remember it as Cyrus. I remember it as Cirrus, and it's always been serious.
Okay, my head hurts.
Yeah, I remember it was Cyrus. The
Right.
dog's name.
Yeah. So this is the current one, right? Current
No.
one?
No,
No.
this is residue of Cirrus.
This is residue, yeah. Which what I remember, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's, yeah.
Sirius.
There's some more. Yeah. Tons of residue, right, Sandy?
Yeah, there's a ton of residue of this.
Tons and tons.
I keep wanting to use my finger. It's funny. It's not going to work. Oh, you're only going to see the screen, not my finger.
Yeah.
You would think places like this, Celestial Mechanic, would know how to spell the star.
Yeah.
Cyrus, right there. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
don't remember like Sirius at FM or whatever. Wow, look at that one. How many times it's on that page?
Yep. More residue. How much you find, Sandy?
Well, we're at the second part, which is you, Teresa.
Oh, that's me. Oh, no,
Oh,
go back, girl. Go back.
Yeah, my finger
Okay.
kind of slips.
The star Cyrus now glows rainbow. Yeah, I found that. I'm like, no way. It glows rainbow. And we got a video. Okay, go ahead. Next. Watch
Okay,
this.
accidentally.
As the star moves through the night sky, the color constantly changes as seen in this video clip from a telescope. Isn't that beautiful? It looks like a diamond with rainbow colors. Beautiful.
I don't want to stop watching it.
It's gonna hypnotize.
It is
It's gonna get
pretty.
hypnotized. It's beautiful. In our past, stars were determined by their temperature only. That is still the case, but Sirius defies that logic. And as you see the chart, it tells you the different colors. See that?
Which one is
So
that
the
one?
different, star colors corresponds with it.
Hey, for Liminal, welcome.
Hey, Prelim.
Hi, Lemon.
Lemon.
I still can't. Lemon the. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm Mandela by his name because I remember it's preliminal, and now it's something else. I still call them
Minimal now.
I can't say that.
Oh my word, when it's
I
out of
remember.
focus like that.
Yeah.
The rainbow star. It is pretty cool when you see it though, like because I know whenever I see it at night,
Oh,
especially in
you
the
see
summer,
it?
right? Yeah,
You're lucky you
especially
can
in the
see it.
summer.
I can't see it where I'm at. Hardly
Oh,
see
yeah,
any stars.
I can't see
it's
any
weird.
star.
There's actually
I can count the stars in the sky with my hands.
Oh wow.
about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, right before the sun comes up. We have this really, really super bright. I guess it's supposed to be Venus or something like that, but oh my, it's huge
Venus.
now.
Really?
Yeah,
Esther,
That's cool.
why does everybody sound choppy for me? Is it choppy for everyone in the chat, or is it just me?
It's you.
I have no idea what's happening. I'm gonna go. I'm checking the internet. I feel. Oh no.
oh yeah, you're breaking up.
Well, that's because I
Sandy's
left.
breaking up.
I'm gonna leave and come back, guys. You just continue on with the presentation, Theresa.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Esther.
Okay.
Sandy's gonna come back. And more pictures. Got a lot of
Oop.
pictures.
Well, that's all there's from this one.
Yeah. You want to move on to another one? She'll come back in. Oh wait, is she already back? Is she
No, I
coming
didn't
from
leave yet. I'm not gonna leave, and it want me to leave.
Oh, well, when should we go to the next one? Oh, she's gone now. What do you want?
We'll do the Hello
Esther?
Kitty one.
There's so much in there. Oh my gosh. And I have a lot of posting to do and go through there. But yeah, it's just so much stuff in Flickr.
The only thing is,
Blow up
when
my
I
Facebook
start
group.
sharing, she's usually the one that has to be able to present it.
Oh, really? There she is. Sandy, what do you want her to show next?
Is that better, guys? Can you
Cheers.
hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Hey, Brody. Welcome.
You're good.
We haven't seen you in a while.
Hey,
Good to see
hey,
you.
Brody.
No,
Welcome.
no.
What you need? I mean, what you gonna look for?
Oh, it's saying my StreamYard is not responding.
What?
Oh no.
We can hear you though.
What
Yeah,
is
it's
happening?
loading right now. It's taken a minute. I did everything the same as I normally do, but it decided to saying it's not responding because it's taking forever to load.
I
And it won't
swear,
let me
every time we
cancel it.
try to go live, there's a problem like this. I don't get it.
It's the Mandela meanies.
I tried hitting the share button, and as soon as I did, it decided to go into the loading.
Well, that's because Sandy's controlling my volume, right, Sandy?
I am controlling her volume.
She's in control of me, and that's why I'm not yelling in people's ears like I normally am, and I apologize for that. So Sandy's gonna watch my volume for me.
I am.
No more screaming. No more screaming in your ears. I promise.
See, I'm hearing other. Am I getting choppy again?
No,
Okay.
you sound perfect, Esther. You want to say something?
Well, because Teresa,
Yep.
you're choppy to me.
Going
You
on
keep
here.
going
Oh my
in and
word, the
out.
whole screen.
Do I sound choppy to you, Esther?
Not right now. Let's see.
Yeah, it's random, Teresa.
That's weird.
The chat says we're fine, so thanks, guys.
Sandy, you're hearing things, girl.
No, I'm hearing you bleep out for a second.
All right.
Once in a blue moon. It's not consistent. It's random.
Oh. Well, it's better
But
than
John
me being
Nada says it sounds so much better. I guess now that I've left and come back.
Oh, okay.
Preliminal. Preliminal says my microphone isn't working. Can you hear me?
Crazy primo.
So how's everyone doing tonight? I need you all to I don't crash my car tomorrow.
Oh, geez, Sandy, don't be thinking that.
My
think I'm gonna
tires are
have to-
bald and it's ice outside.
I wouldn't even. You can't do it. Uh-uh.
I think I'm gonna have to leave and come back because it's literally just like not doing a single thing, and I can't even get it to like stop doing what it's doing.
What's it doing?
Okay.
Like it's just loading, and my whole screen is like off colored. So
Oh,
it's.
no.
I think I'm just gonna have to shut my internet down for a second, and then just. It shouldn't take
That
too
won't
long.
kick us out, will
That's
it,
fine,
Sandy?
Esther. No, I'm the one in charge of the stream, Teresa.
I can't even
All right,
mouse it.
okay.
I'm literally just gonna have to exit out.
I'll
All
exit
right,
you
Okay,
out.
go ahead.
All right.
So what's going on with you, Sandy?
I'm gonna read the chat. Karen says good but tired. Pizzy says awesome.
Ah, Fizzy's back. Yay.
Oh. I don't know if Esther's come back or if she's still here.
You have to look in the back stage,
No.
don't you?
No, I mean she's been there. I don't know if she's been there the whole time or if she. Let me add her back in. Esther, did you leave yet?
Oh, can you still hear me?
Esther?
Oh. I can hear her.
Esther?
Sandy, I can hear her.
I'm trying to
Esther,
hear
can-
Esther.
Oh.
Esther.
Uh-oh. Tell her to leave and come back again.
She's closing down. I'm going to kick her from the studio.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sorry for the
Maddie
glitches,
says, I'm
everybody.
great. You all are great. Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you, Maddie.
Esther's in the background. John Nada, no, the heater is not fixed. Esther?
Hello. Yes. Sorry. It kept trying to close and it was trying to do that. We're trying to diagnose the problem thing. Oh, that was annoying. All right, let's try this one again. Hopefully we won't have
Okay.
Thankfully I was able to just hit restore. So there we go. All right, it's all set whenever you want to.
All right, Teresa, you are up again. Here we go.
I'm up again. Can you hear me? Have you
Yes.
ever heard of a Hello Kitty caterpillar? Of the Hello Kitty caterpillar?
Okay.
Let's see. Anybody in the chat? Do you remember hearing about this? Hello Kitty caterpillar. And I'm being serious. All right. Let's see.
They're
what
not
the chat
answering in the
says.
chat. John Nada's stuck on the heater. Oh, my God. I know.
Karen Maloney says no. Maddie says negative. Anybody else? Busy? I know she knows her animals. Or her
She says,
pets.
I need the new Bath and Body Works.
When you need a new bath and a new body fizz.
John Nada says nope.
I'll take a new body if anybody.
I'll take both. I'll take both of them. Jeff Zanzibar. No. Anybody else? Fizz. Wizardry nuisance.
Can I preset my factory settings on my body? That would be nice.
Maddie
Preset
says,
my children.
This is horrible, guys. Now Esther's crackling out for me. I don't get it.
she sounds fine to me.
I know. It's happening on my end. I don't know why.
See, Sandy, it's me. It's your turn.
Money, I'd like to go back to reset, not you guys.
Except, Teresa, that you don't have internet. I do. It's probably I don't know, maybe ice.
I
Maybe
think it's
something's
the
happening because of
snow.
the weather. Yeah.
I think so. Maybe there's too much snow on the what do you call it? Satellites, whatever you call them. Okay, let's just move on.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, Esther. Next.
I'm trying to. There we go.
Sorry. Okay. The Chinese bush brown butterfly, when in a caterpillar form, very much looks like a cat's head because of the colors. This one really freaked me out. Wait till you see this. That's what the head looks like. But the shape very much resembles Hello Kitty, which is why this caterpillar got the moniker the Hello Kitty caterpillar. Look at that, isn't it cute? Hello Kitty.
John says in my reality, the show always sounded perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Fizzy said, "Wizardry, LOL." That okay? It's almost my birthday, and she can make somebody buy it for her.
And Karen said, I just bought 12 candles at Fizzy Pop. Come to Michigan and I'll give you a
Hey, tell Dan to send her some Bath and Body Works stuff.
Yeah.
Send a list to Dan. Here, Dan, I want this one and that one and this one, some spray, some lotion. Oh yeah, send him a long list.
Right. I know the next one's a little bit different. I thought there was more pictures of the cute little
yeah.
So these are the caterpillar before it becomes a butterfly, and to me it looks like a Hello Kitty. If you look at it, see the little ears.
It looks like a cat's head was literally stuck on with crazy glue to a caterpillar. That's what it looks like.
But it's real. It's very real. I don't know if Fizzy found this one or not. So if you did, I'm sorry.
Here we go to the next one.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. My finger slipped.
While making the graphics, Sandy noticed something strange. What color is Hello Kitty's nose?
Pink. So in the chat, what color is Hello Kitty's nose, guys? What do you remember?
No red.
And those caterpillars are cute, though.
We're not going to ask your daughter because she's going to give the answer away. So no answers from her right now.
Oh Lordy, we're getting some cute answers.
Yes, we are. Because Jeff Zanzibar says pink. Eddie Van Keen says flesh.
Oh
Eddie's
Lord.
pink. Karen doesn't know. It's okay.
Yeah, I know for me, I have current reality.
What do you remember, Fizzy?
Karen says maybe pink. Wizardry says pink.
Pink.
Now,
what color do you...
when we're done taking answers from the chat, if your daughter wants to answer, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Fizzy says red.
I agree with Fizzy.
Teresa agrees with Fizzy.
Yeah, I agree with Fizz.
So,
Esther, what do you...
Preliminal says maybe pink. John Knox red. Esther, is your daughter ready?
Yeah. Oh, she's been wanting to say it. That's Charity. What color is her nose?
Red.
I thought you said it was pink.
Red.
She didn't know. She said oh my gosh.
What?
I'm going to find the video clip when we covered this last time. He said current color last time.
What?
And now it's no longer that color. Like,
no.
She said, all right, guys. She said what it is now. But now she's saying what I remember.
Whoa.
I remember it being yellow.
There we go. Esther, that's what your daughter said last time.
Yeah.
You both said yellow.
Yeah.
Somebody got somebody.
Wizardry says black. But yeah, we can go on. Now yellow.
Let's go on. In my past, it matched her bow. Red nose would actually be the red bow. Or pink nose, pink bow. Just like it matches during the holidays, like we see here with Halloween Hello Kitty. But in almost every picture I see, including holidays, her nose is always yellow. Do you remember a yellow nose? I don't.
I don't remember yellow nose at all.
I do. I don't know why.
Fizzy's like, what? Yep.
Yes, Fizzy says what?
She's freaking out. Fizzy's freaking out.
No, I actually have a color and go thing where her nose is pink, and I
Oh, wow.
keep forgetting to pull it out and take a picture of it and send it to you guys, so
Okay.
that way you have some
I
residue.
love Hello Kitty.
Yeah, I actually did some. I had a coloring book and I colored it in and I cut out the pieces and I put it on the wall for decoration because we were like, we didn't have any money for decoration, so
Uh-huh.
I just took that and I colored it the best I possibly could, and I cut it out, stuck on the wall, and it would have been
Wow.
just as good as any other, decoration. So, because I did like double-sided tape and it made it stick directly onto the wall, so it was like a vinyl stick-on. So it
Jeff
was really
Zanzibar says, I have a clear memory of pink. Yellow looks wrong. Fizzy says, I used to
Yeah.
watch the cartoon Sad Face, or Beaded Face, actually.
Aw.
Wizardry, I never watched it. And Maddie says, Hello Kitty in the Matrix.
I mean, pink kind of looks familiar too when I see it on her. So,
Yeah, actually, I kind of remember seeing pink too, Sandy, but most of my memory is remembering red. But I can say pink too.
No,
Definitely.
pink. I do. I remember pink. I remember red. I also remember them matching her nose to her bow.
Yeah.
Like
But
here, it should be an orange nose with the orange bow because it's a holiday. On the
yeah,
holidays, I would see matching. But it was always a pink or a red nose for me, usually red.
yeah. I don't remember yellow. That looks so off to me, you know?
As a matter of fact, I made Hello Kitty cakes for a baby
Huh?
shower. I made
You
Hello Kitty
did?
cupcakes for a baby shower, yeah.
What do you remember them being?
Please.
Um,
Huh?
I gotta go
Yep.
look and see what I made it. I know it wasn't yellow.
Can I have them?
Yeah,
I'll post it in your
yeah, pitch.
group, Teresa. When I find it,
Sounds
I'll
good.
post it in your group.
Sounds good.
Hi,
Huh?
I'm online. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna
Okay.
mute Esther for a second.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna unmute Esther because she's presenting now.
Dimes. I found it.
Esther,
Yes.
Esther.
He's really excited about this stuff. All right. Yeah, sorry.
it's okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna present now.
Okay. You want to do this one, Sandy?
Sure. Okay. Researching the Oops, I Did It Again Mandela effect, I discovered another change, but this time the change is in the baby one more time. Is in baby one more time, not the. And everybody and their mother covered my change. Look, can we just all just like look at that Britney Spears logo for a second? Like, I have never seen her name written like that. That's ridiculous. I don't know. You guys hear me? Hello?
yeah, sorry, I was on mute.
Oh,
My
you
kids were
muted.
really loud.
Okay, I was yeah, because it got so quiet. I thought I got kicked
Oh
from
no,
the
my
stream.
son, he left the door wide open and my kids are laughing and I'm like, well, I don't want to be loud.
I
So
gotcha.
do you want me to go on to the next page?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, let me find my mouse. There it is.
Oh, John nodded. What color was her nose? Her nose has always been yellow. Maddie says never. All right, so guys, 1, 2, or 3. That's all you got to write is 1, 2, or 3. Which skirt did Britney Spears wear in the "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time" video? What do you
I'll say one
remember?
thing. One of them looks photoshopped and it's not the one you think.
Yeah.
It literally looks photoshopped.
Thank you. So you're saying my skills are better than real life. You are
Yeah.
awesome.
It doesn't look right. Like it just, I think it's because my brain is like, that is not right. It's not right. I mean, I don't know if I might have only watched the video like once, but it just doesn't compute. It doesn't look right.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I loved her songs and stuff, but we had just started. We had the internet a little bit, but we didn't use it a lot. So I didn't watch a lot of the music videos. And of course, my dad was like, Britney Spears, the way she dresses and all of that. We weren't really like allowed to listen to a lot of her stuff. So
Mm-hmm. So let's see the chat. We have Wizardry coming in with 3, Maddie 3, Karen Maloney 3, Jeff Zanzibar 3, David Morris, welcome, says 3, Fizzy Pop with a 2, John Nada is behind, it's okay. Mustard Seed of Faith is a 3. And John Nada says, my wife is a fan and says it was like the current video. Wizardry 3, it should be. But yes, that's the next slide, yes. All right, to be honest, I have a dual memory of either the red or black and white plaid skirts. But I know 100% she wore a plaid skirt in my past, but she wears a black skirt now. It's a 1. I found Britney wearing these skirts multiple times, but most recently, this article talks about her recreated look and says she changed one detail, no sweater, and goes on to say everything else, including the skirt, was the same as her video. You can go on, Esther. She recreated her look for that video with a plaid skirt, not black. I can't imagine her not having a black skirt that she could have used instead. I believe she chose plaid because that is what she remembered. As you can see, she did it not once but twice. The top left is the original skirt, the original outfit on display in Las Vegas. There's also a discrepancy with the skirt. Some remember gray and some remember it black.
why does she have a red top on too?
Yeah, there's also purple. It's weird. She's a purple top.
Also has a microphone in her hand. Right here.
Well, that's a Barbie doll. They probably just shoved it in her hand.
Yeah.
For
I just forgot to
concert.
mention it, and she's got a headset on here. Just those little details.
Yeah.
Since we know that residue changes and whatnot,
Yeah, that was the "Oops, I Did It Again" change. Was that the headset's missing and "Oops, I Did It Again"?
Yeah. I try to hit it to go. There we go.
Wait, can you go back 1 second?
Yeah.
She's in the bathroom. I know she's in the bathroom.
Jade Strawberry said she is also wearing black lipstick. That is new. I don't see black lipstick. That's why I had to go back. Do you see black lipstick, Esther?
No, I don't. It doesn't look like black to me.
Looks like pink lip gloss.
Yeah. I did zoom up for a second, just so people can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They left the door open again?
Yeah, sorry. He keeps coming. He's going to go to bed, and he's trying to go out, and then he comes back in, and like, oh. So he's getting that time. Puts himself to bed.
So I want to point out there's only 3 pictures here. The top left are they're collages that magazines, articles made. They're comparing Britney Spears' outfit. They're saying these people dressed like Britney Spears. They're all wearing plaid shirts except for Britney. The same thing on the right. They're all dressing like Britney Spears, yet they're all wearing plaid except for Britney. And then this bottom image, girls are all dressed like her for Halloween, and they're all in different skirts. The red, the black, and the black and white. And none of them said, why are you wearing that skirt? You know?
Yeah. It is weird how they are that only that one girl is wearing the one color. Is Teresa still around? I can't see her.
Clueless did come first, Fizz. But they were talking about, I don't know why they did that. That's just what they used. Sorry, go on. What were you saying, Esther?
Oh, I just wonder about Teresa. I haven't heard. And I can't see her. Don't see her.
Go number 1.
Oh,
It's
here
alright.
it says Britney stunned in pleated skirt as she recreates her iconic Baby One More Time outfit. So they did the side by side there with the black one.
That guy looks like President Bush. And then all of the different ones. Even the Britney doll.
Yeah, see, this is the interesting part. There's a Barbie doll with a pink skirt. Well, actually, it's red. It just looks pink because of the lighting. It's more on the red side. Also, a Barbie doll with a black skirt. Like, why do they have it both ways? Yes, Fizzy, you did become triggered about Serena Vanderwood, who I didn't even know. I've never heard of her.
Yeah, the Britney doll there.
Yeah, there's you can see the red better, but there is a pink version.
That guy with the wig.
Yeah, I know. And on the top left is how to dress like Britney Spears with the red and black plaid skirt.
Yeah. That's very interesting.
Sandy?
Okay. Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm back.
Lisa.
I'm back. Thank you. I'm back.
Okay.
So, my sugar started dropping, so I had to go do something. You know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm good now. I'm all set.
Good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Very
good.
good.
I'm good. Thank you for letting me take that time to go get something to eat. Sorry. I'm fine. All right. So where are we at? You did it. What did you just show? Britney Spears and what? Was that the skirt or the microphone?
Yes,
Or
the
both?
skirt. And now we're switching gears and going to the Smurfs.
Ooh, Smurf.
Which baby Smurf do you remember? Pink, white, or something else? So 1, 2, or 3. And if you say 3, say color. What color do you remember? But which baby Smurf do you remember? 1, 2, or 3?
I remember 2, Sandy.
Okay.
Ooh. B.
Eddie Von Keen is a 3 with red.
Oh, there's a 3 there? I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
No, there isn't. Well, I wrote
Oh.
pink, white, or something else. So I told them to write 1, 2, or 3. And if they write 3, tell me the color they remember.
Yeah, the first one looks weird. To me, the second one looks normal to me.
So Zanzibar is white. Cara Maloney says 2, white. Jade Strawberry is 2, white. Mustard Seed of Faith is 2, white. Wizardry is 3, dark. And Fizzy's just laughing.
Dark blue. That's a new one. I mean, I know the red was Papa Smurf, like his hat. Or was his hat or his pants? I just remember him wearing red.
Yeah, Papa Smurf did wear red, hat and pants.
He did?
Where Hannah is, but Eddie Von Keen was taking care of that earlier, Fizz. John Nada says 2 question mark. Maddie says a flesh colored joke would be funnier, but it's played out. Alright, we can go on. In my past, Baby Smurf only wore white, And even though they never specified that, I always assumed Baby Smurf to be a boy.
Sorry.
According to the Smurf wiki, he is a boy, so my assumption is correct. But even stranger, they say in the future Baby Smurf is called
Yes!
Papa Smurf. So now Baby Smurf is a time traveler living with his future self? I'm confused. So Baby Smurf is also known as the future name Papa Smurf. Now, take it with a grain of salt. Wikipedia is written by people. They could be wrong. But
I mean, like I was sitting in front of your car.
oh, Esther, I gotta mute you a minute. Papa Smurf, excuse me, what? So Baby Smurf is it's the same thing here. We're still on the same slide. We're just gonna wait for Esther's slide. And none of this explains why Baby Smurf is seen wearing pink quite a few times. I've never seen him wear pink, have you? The bottom middle is actually an official clock, and he's in pink there. I mean, these are official, is it payo? Merchandise, patches, toys. I don't ever remember seeing pink. I mean, on the left, there's a VHS. This is all official stuff, and he's in pink. All right, question 2. Which Baby Smurf's bottom flap, oh, go back. Do you remember? Do you remember 1 big gold buttons or 2 small white buttons? While we're waiting, Must See a Face says, I grew up watching this cartoon. No Baby Smurf, never in pink 100%. Jade Strawberry says, is this about pushing gender? Changing, maybe? Esther, you can mute yourself whenever you want. Teresa, we lost Teresa. So for the second question, Karen says too. Teresa is back.
I was not trying to go through this one.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Jeff
What's Sandy?
We're talking about the buttons on the flap. Jeff Zanzibar says 2. Eddie Von Keen says 1.
2 for me.
Wizardry says, I know why it's pink. That's Papa Smurf that was washed with the wolves? I guess with the whites, yeah. Maddie says, I'm back, the trapdoor pajamas. Hey, hi, Pockets, welcome. Hi, Pockets, Jade, Strawberry, and Eddie Von Keen are all 1. Jeff Zanzibar, Karen Maloney are 2. And Teresa says 2. What about you, Esther?
Sorry. My daughter was she threw a pillow and she knocked something off. So when I was on mute, like something fell and then she hurt her wrist when she did it. So
She okay?
That. Yeah, she'll be okay. She sprained it a couple of days ago, so it just kind of.
Oh no.
So, boy, neither one of them really look correct, but I don't think I know the show well enough, like for the baby one specifically, to know like 100% certain. But my little girl keeps saying the smaller button looks right to her.
So 2 for okay, great. That's good. It's okay, John. It's okay to know.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things. Is like, wow, I could say one thing, but I don't really know it well enough.
It's okay. You can go on. In my past, the buttons were small and white, and sometimes there weren't any buttons at all. So here's, again, official merchandise, the drawing. But now they're gold. They're big and they're gold. In my opinion, they're impossible to have missed. I don't remember them.
I'm trying to remember. We had a baby Smurf that we bought. I'm trying to remember what it looked like, but it was a while ago. So. There's one where it's white.
At least he's white. I'm happy that he's white. That's all. He's in the white outfit, not pink.
Yeah. It's so weird, though, with the tails being popped out like that.
Yeah, I know. Brian Macfarlane found that back in 2018. The tails.
It's
I don't remember
weird.
them at all.
I remember them being like under the. I don't even remember them having tails.
Right, that's what he doesn't remember tails.
Yeah, 'cause it's not like they were a cat or some like a weird bobcat thing. I don't know. I don't remember them having tails.
Yeah.
I hope nothing else. Okay, more stuff's falling.
Preliminary says, I don't remember their white clothing. I thought they had all color clothes. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think white for me was more signifying of you didn't know if it was a boy or girl. So
Well, Smurfette had a white dress too.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so that they could make Papa Smurf stand out as special.
Okay. Uh-oh. Please don't do that again.
Do what?
Hold on.
Jeff Zanzibar says the tails were always there for me. Maddie says no tails. And Karen says, I don't remember them having tails.
Doing it again. Apparently it just doesn't like certain folders.
Maybe. Or it could just be Flickr. Flickr is very fickle.
Yeah, as soon as I hit the share button, it immediately went into the... And I'm only opening one tab at a time at this point instead of multiple. I was like, well, maybe that will help if I only open one at a time.
And Wizardry says, I don't even remember a baby Smurf, to be honest. In the later seasons. It wasn't all the seasons. Theresa has lost her picture.
Went. Yeah, I'm going to have to leave and come back again.
Mommy, does this
That's
sound
okay.
This is frustrating. All right, I'll be right back.
I know it is. I don't know what's happening today.
There's the
I'm going to
program.
get her kicking Esther. Very weird. Theresa, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Did I lose my picture again?
You did.
See, but I can still see it. That's what's weird.
I know.
You know.
That's why I think you should add another photo so you can try to switch between two photos. That might fix it without you leaving.
Yeah,
All right,
I'll
Esther is back.
download it.
Let me add her in.
Okay.
Welcome back, Esther.
Hi. What? One of these days this will work properly. All right, let's try this again. There we go.
And we're ready. Theresa, do you want to read this one? You can read it, though.
Okay. A childhood staple since 1941, M&M candies is now affected. I'm going to start off with a minor possible ME before getting to the main one.
So you want to go to the next one?
Yep.
I didn't hear a question.
This is where you're going to wait. You're going to wait on this one. All right, go ahead, Theresa.
Not many in the community were around in the 1940s, but some of our parents and grandparents were. So I'm very curious what they remember
On this one. I don't know what happened.
I'm like, where's the rest of it?
Yeah.
For now, I'm going to ask you what you remember. The original M&M colors were brown, yellow, green, red, and what other color?
So in the chat, guys, what other color were the original M&Ms?
Yep.
Brown, yellow, red, and blank.
Blank.
What is the blank? What do you remember?
Hmm.
So Eddie Von Keen says tan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he remembers tan? Okay.
Says orange.
Orange. Okay. Jeff Zanzibar says orange. High Pockets says orange. Fizzy Pop
Fizzy.
says 7. 7's not a color, Fizz. Not that I'm aware of. Silly girl. Fizzy silly.
Esther, do you want to take a guess?
Did you unmute her, Sandy?
Sorry, I put you on mute because the door is wide open again. So let me see. Let me go back to that page again.
Uh,
You ready?
oh, you're on the page. You're fine.
Yeah, but I was only seeing like a little screen.
What do you remember?
Okay.
The red. Let's see, brown, yellow, green, red.
I remember orange. For me,
Yeah, I
it's
thought orange was definitely an orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the original when it came out.
Yeah. Eddie Von Kuhn says flesh, tan.
Yeah, tan equals flesh. Maddie says orange. Fizzy says, yeah, there was a brown and a light brown.
Yeah, brown. Yeah, light brown definitely. I remember, and a regular brown.
All right, we can go on.
Okay.
In my past, oh, that's
You
right.
wanna read it?
You're reading, Teresa. Go ahead. Yes, you read.
In my past, I've always believed that the colors were constant. They have never been changed except the red. Red had been removed in 1978 because of cancer concerns and replaced with orange until returning in the late 1980s. The M&Ms of my childhood were brown, green, yellow, orange, and tan, so I assumed my whole life that the original colors were red, green, yellow, brown, and tan before the red was swapped for orange. Interesting. But that isn't the case. The missing color that was in every container of M&M's candy through the 1949 was purple. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I love purple. That's my other favorite color, guys. Red and purple. I would love to see purple M&Ms again.
Well,
Again, I wasn't born for nearly 30 years, so I can't claim this is an ME, but it seems really strange that I've never known this. Did you know that the original colors included purple? That is so cool, Sandy.
Fizzy Pop is referencing a Babylon Bee skit. Purple is Skittles.
Mm-hmm.
High Pockets says, wow. Mustard Seed of Faith says, no, there was no purple. High Pockets says, tan 40s color for sure.
Wow.
No on purple, says Karen Maloney. Wizardry says red and purple makes brown.
That's interesting.
That's true.
Karen Maloney says no on the purple.
I know. And Teresa, I do want to mention that you are in Vegas. I'm sure there is an M&M world there where you can buy purple M&Ms.
Yeah, I could look into that if it's still there. It should be.
But in the top left here, you can see the original packaging with the purple M&Ms inside. And
Wow.
the bottom left is a chart of what colors were in what packs, what years.
Huh. Interesting.
Maddie says, make M&Ms great again.
That's funny. That's funny. By the way, the M&M's factory, Sandy, the store is on the Las Vegas Strip. On the Las Vegas Strip, which I don't go down to. It's too crazy down there. But yeah, it's on the Strip.
But if you ever wanted to get rainbow M&Ms, you could go there and get them.
Yeah. If I feel like it.
Take an Uber. Yeah, of course, John.
Oh, good idea, Sandy. I didn't even think of that. Take a Lyft or an Uber. You're right.
Yeah.
Good idea. Good idea.
Can Esther, can you read the red box because you can see it better than we can?
Oh my
The red
gosh.
area.
It's hard to read it. Can you blow it up,
Yeah.
Sandy?
No, I was going to ask Esther to read that part.
Okay.
Can she?
Yep,
Yeah, go
yep.
ahead, Esther.
Wait, I
Go
can read
ahead.
it. But have you ever wondered why there are not purple M&Ms in this seeming rainbow mix of colors? You are not alone. Users on Reddit have also been pondering this deep thought, with one poster asking on the message board, okay, I can't read that word, but why didn't Mars make purple M&Ms? And if it's a, oh my word, why is that apostrophe S? M&Ms, if they bothered to make every other color in the rainbow in brown? It seems like a fair question after all. Mars remembered to include purple when they created their chewy Skittles via Mars. So what gives? Why no purple love for M&Ms?
Exactly. So they don't remember purple either. Teresa, you can read the bottom now. Thank you, Esther.
Welcome.
Thank you, Esther. Okay, it seems like others online never knew about the purple color either. And unlike the red being removed for a health reason, no specific reason has ever been given for the swapping of purple to tan. Interesting. Question number
Yes, John.
2.
Sorry, I was answering the chat. Yes, we know the Babylon Bee.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay, we're ready. You guys ready for question number 2? Continuation
Yep.
of M&Ms. This M&M slogan is the most famous and the most liked slogan in advertising history. What is that famous Melts slogan? What you guys remember?
So, in the chat, guys, please type the slogan that you remember. Melts. Word melts in it.
Yep.
Oh,
Don't give it
this
away.
just came up on GMM, and they just had like this big deal back and forth about the slogan.
Yeah, well.
Oh, then you're going to find out, girl. Hold on,
Then
Esther.
you're going to have to, it was just on. Now I'm going to have to go find it and add it to my compilation video.
Yep.
Yeah, it was did the name brand live up to their slogans? Like they did Subway and some other ones. It was just on like 2-3 days ago. I just watched it. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So
no, guys, I want you to write the entire slogan. Unless that's the entire slogan, you know. But Mustard CFA says, melts in your mouth, does melt in your hand. Just Zanzibar, M&M's melt in your mouth, not in your hand. John Nada, in your mouth, not in your hand. Wizardry, melt in your mouth, not in your hand. You remember it starting with in your mouth or melt in your mouth? I need actual wording, the whole thing. Maddie says melts in your mouth, not in your hands. Eddie Von Keen says melts in your mouth, but not in your hands. Anybody else? Or do you want to edit your answers? Jonah says, yeah, duh. Well, you'll see why I'm giving you a chance. Jade Strawberry says M&M's melts in your mouth, hands.
Pretty much everybody's remembering it that way, Sandy.
High Pocket says hard candy shell that melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
Okay.
That may have been a later version.
All right.
And Jeff Zanzibar says also melts in your mouth, not in your hands. All right, we can move on. No one's got it. No one knows the
okay,
thing.
Let's move on. In my past, it was always M&M candies. M&M candy melts in your mouth, not in your hand. In your hand. Also, Theresa. Yep. Yeah, here we go. This is what I remember. I remember not in your hands. And there appears to be some residue for this as well. For me, I remember melts in your mouth, not in your hands. But now it's hand. While putting this together, I now have a dual memory. Was it melt in hands or melts and hand? My head hurts now, but you'll see in the residue, these words are all over the place. Do you remember hands? Esther?
The S keeps moving back and forth between the hand and melt word. So melt,
They're both like
melts, hands.
M&M melts in your. Yeah, I can't even say melt. It's melts in your hand, or melts in your mouth, not in your hand. That's. I can't even say melt in your. That just.
It made my head hurt. You literally showing people what my brain was doing. I couldn't handle it. It was hurting my head.
And
I like M&M. I melt in your. I can read it, but I can't say it. I can't say it unless I'm reading it the way it's on screen because I can't. It has to have the S.
It's okay. There's more to this. We're not done. There's more.
We're not done. There's more. Regardless of melt hand, the real issue is the milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand. I have no memory of the milk chocolate ever being a part of this slogan. I agree with Sandy.
Do you guys remember the milk chocolate? Because none of you wrote it. Not one of you.
In recent years, they've been using the slogan less. Instead, they advertise a current contest, campaign, or inserting a holiday greeting. But when the slogan is used, it always includes the milk chocolate.
I remember M&M's or it melts in your mouth. Like there was never the milk chocolate in the front.
Yeah.
In the chat we have Donata says no. High Pocket says nope. Jeff Zanzibar says absolutely not. Maddie, no, never. Esther CFA says so it's hands for me.
Yep. She remembers it like me. See, hands. Isn't that crazy? I know it was hands. For me, it was hands.
Noticing there's a big delay between the screen that we're looking at and what they're looking at. So if I seem to go a little bit faster, it's just because I'm trying to get it on their screen when you read it.
All right.
So this is the current reality, going all the way back to the original packaging. Right on the box that the original M&M ones for sale came in, it says the milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
And this is residue. Is this? No, this ain't residue.
I was going to say it's most hand singular now. So if you remember hands, that's also a change for you.
Yep, it is for me too, Sandy.
I'm going to blow it up for people so they can see it.
Thank you.
Why? Not in your hand. I mean, I think I remember the hand because I don't. Not in your hands. I don't. I mean, it could be hands too, but I.
Let me guess. You're having a duel. You're having a duel.
No,
I did too. Melt. I did too.
It's not melt in your mouth. But I can't even say it.
The milk chocolate. Yeah, I know.
It's wrong. In your hands. Hand or hands. That could be either way, but it was always melts.
It was always melts. I do not remember the milk chocolate at all.
Me neither.
No
Me neither.
memory.
Oh, yeah. Jeff Zanzibar says he remembers them occasionally staying in hands as well. Thank you, Jeff. Makes me feel better.
Mm-hmm. Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Melts in your mouth, not your hands.
What sounds better to you?
The milk chocolate. I hate it.
Yeah. Out in your hand, not in your hand. The milk chocolate.
I can read that.
Yeah, you can read that?
Yes.
They melt in your mouth, not in your hand. I can see that. The candy that melts in your mouth, not in your hand. I mean, I could see that one too. That one. And then, yeah, that's milk chocolate, huh? I didn't even think that there were milk chocolate until now we're just talking about it. And I'm like, huh.
M&M's?
It is milk chocolate, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, they're my favorite. It's one of my favorite candies besides.
I know it says it on the
Tic Tac.
package. I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't like really register that was even like the candy what it was made of. So obviously I haven't heard it part of the slogan, because if I had, I would have remembered, oh, of course I know it was milk chocolate.
Yummy.
Oh. Especially when I was a kid, I loved milk chocolate. So
Me
I'm
too.
not going to think on the one on the top. So I hope you guys can read it. Your slogan is melt in your mouth, not in your hands. That's funny with the Maury Povich.
There's my hands again. See it? Hey, see it? Hands.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, there's my hands.
Yes, on Good Mythical Morning, they went back and forth and literally took like almost a minute to figure out what the actual slogan was. They were literally hands,
Wow.
hands. What was it again? Like, which one is it?
See?
They had to go back
People
and like
have-
figure out which one it was.
Yeah. People were having a
So-
dual effect. That's why, Esther.
Yeah, I think they remember hand, and then they were like, maybe it's hands, or maybe and there were. It was. They said you have to watch.
Do you still have the video, or do you know where it's at?
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. You just look up Good Mythical Morning slogans, and it pop right up.
Maybe you can send it to Sandy, and we can show it later on.
I'm subscribed. You can find it.
Oh, what's it called again?
Teresa, we'll tell you about it after the show.
Okay.
It's getting here, and I may have to drive in this, so I gotta keep moving.
Try to move a little bit further. I just want to make sure if there was like another addition. We'll go a little bit faster to this one.
You can go a little bit.
That's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll go to a different one. Find a new
We're almost
one.
at 2 hours, Sandy.
I know. That's why I said we need to keep moving.
7 more folders at this point.
Yeah, 7. That's a lot.
You want to do call-ins?
I don't know how to do that, Teresa.
Oh, that's the next thing you learn.
No, I don't think I can learn that without a computer.
Right. Let's just hope that it doesn't freak out on me. That's also been an issue because it keeps closing down on me. Ever since I closed down, stopped showing me like the options, it's been freezing on me. So I don't know what's going on. All right, so there you go.
Sandy, do you want to do this one? Or do you want me to do
Sure.
it?
I got this.
Go ahead.
When you are leaving or entering a city or town, there is typically a sign which reads city what? It begins with L, that's all I can tell you. What is the word? So, New York City what? Los Angeles City what? What's the word, guys? That begins with an L. So, okay. Eddie Vine, wait, it just jumped up with 5 comments. Wow. John Nada says limits. Jade Strawberry says limits. Jeff Zanzibar says limits. I live in a suburb of Austin. Eddie Vine says bounds. Because B is an L. High Pocket says limits. Maddie says limits. Wizardry says limits. Mustard Seed of Faith says no idea, not American. That's quite all right. I understand. Shelby Norwood, welcome, says limit. Karen Maloney says limits. Yes, Wizardry. Teresa says limits. Esther, what do you say?
I say limits. Doesn't sound right without the S. Because limit is like your speed limit.
Correct. I'm agreeing. We can move on. I'm agreeing. In my past, it was always city limits. Example, Chicago city limits. Now you can find it either way. But limit, which I've never seen before now, is more common than limits. Like for every limit sign you see 10 limit without the S. and I have never seen a limit sign ever.
Hmm.
The signs I grew up seeing have all changed to limit, but in most cases, it's not a man-made change. These limit signs go back as far as the signs have existed. Do you remember limits like me, or am I alone on this change? And I thought I was going to be alone, but apparently most people remember it like I do.
Yeah, that just seems weird. And also be limit. It just feels like when you say limit, you're limiting something.
Yes,
Compared to,
I
say,
agree.
city limits, is you're saying it's, move around within this area. It kind of changes the whole dynamic of the word.
I agree.
So, since you're limiting something to just limit.
So here's some old signs showing you it's always been limit.
Okay, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Careful. I know you're moving your hand, but you gotta be careful.
But there's some nice star top the shield residue. Austin, Dallas, Colorado Springs, Las Vegas. There's a Philadelphia one. Let's see. All right, so here's some residue where we have city limits. All right, so John Nada says Austin city limits. Jeff Zanzibar says another disappearing S. Jade Strawberry, I remember limits with S. Yvonne Keene says Austin city limits is a PBS show. Interesting. High Pocket says speed limit, city limits. Yes, agreed.
That's where, they said when you limit something, it's not the same as limits.
Agreed.
Oh, excuse me. Choking on bread.
Like us in America with our weird, English.
Excuse me.
Even us Americans.
Yes, Teresa.
How you doing? You sound like you're tired.
I think after this this is 6 left, counting this one.
This one's a short one.
Sure.
All right, guys. Yeah, which Monopoly man do you remember, top or bottom? You're looking at his leg, obviously.
But I can't sleep. What about this? I go out to the living room. No. I need you. Oh, man. I think I have a different answer than I did last time.
Really? So, Shelby Norwood says top. Mustard Seed Faith says bottom. Preliminal top, I think. Jade Strawberry top. High Pockets top. Jeff Zanzibar top, but with a monocle. Yes, we're gonna go with yes.
Monopoly.
Maddie says top.
Bottom, definitely.
Eddie Van Keen says neither. Well, I did as best as I could. Preliminal says neither. It was something else. Wizardry says Sandy, Amber Alert, Philadelphia, baby and stolen car. Oh my God. Guys, say a prayer if they find this baby. In this weather, there's a baby in a stolen car. My God.
What, Sandy?
There's an Amber Alert in Philadelphia, a baby in a stolen car.
Oh my God, not in this cold weather. It'd freeze.
Makes me wonder how it happened. Did someone leave their car to go into Wawa or something and leave the car running with the baby in it? Like, how does that happen? John Nada's top. All right, so the tops have it. We're going to move on.
I want to say it's a I don't know, the bottom one, it kind of looks familiar, but it looks wrong. But at the top one also looks wrong. They both look wrong to me. I don't know why.
So I remember the bottom But he's always, I remember the bottom. That's what said top. That's why I drew the top.
Yeah.
Go back. I'm just going to show you. You can clearly tell I drew the top, right? You can tell
Yeah.
that's my drawing.
Yeah.
Like, that should say top. I don't know why it says bottom. Anyway, I'm going to reread it the way it's supposed to be. I remember the top, but he's always had those pirate-looking pants and shoes on this community chest card. So it's always been the bottom, but I remember the top.
Yeah. That just doesn't look right. The top one does look a little off, but it looks closer. Like the
But
bottom one,
again,
you
it's
kept wanting
probably
to say
it's my
that's
drawing, not, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The best and practically only residue I found is Homer Simpson in the Simpsons Monopoly version.
Oh. Yeah, because I remember boots more like that. Like he had those boot-like things. I think that's
I always
why.
saw them as like those fancy shoes, the white thing on top,
Yeah,
back in the day.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like how he is on the 200. This one right here, like that, just it was stretched a little bit further.
Karen Maloney says top looks right. Jeff Zanzibar says he traded in the mono for the pirate pants and shoes. I
Yeah.
know, that poor baby. I really hope whoever stole that car realizes there's a baby in there, like takes the car to a hospital or police station so that someone finds the baby.
And so that's all the residue, is it?
That's the best residue I got, yeah.
Yeah, I remember it looking like that. Like I said, it was kind of an in between thing, but it wasn't those big bulky boots. It was weird.
And the cuff, I don't remember that cuff. It's weird. Whoa, I just got an alert I'm going to share with you.
What happened?
CBD oil from Mary Jane linked to
Uh-huh.
lower virus that shall not be named rates.
What?
CBD oil could reportedly help prevent virus that shall not be named infection or help fight it, according to MSNBC.
Oh, wow.
Teresa, you just got super loud. What the heck? Hold on, let me adjust
You
the
got
volume.
really quiet.
Turn me down. Turn me down.
I just did.
Here we go. We can hear you again. You were really
Okay.
quiet for a second there.
I don't know what the heck happened.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I could see CBD oil going in because it helps clear your lungs and stuff. So
All right, everyone. Which elephant legs and feet do you remember? One or two in the chat, or the closest that you remember. It doesn't have to be exact. Which one is closest to what you remember? One or two. Teresa,
Yes.
take my microphone and check. I'm going to have you read the rest of this one, okay?
I am not.
You want me
trying
to? You
report
want me to do
people.
it?
Yeah, after we get some answers. After we get some
Okay.
answers in the chat.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
We
Let me know when
have
you're ready.
one from John Nada, one from Jeff Zanzibar, one from Mustard Seed of Faith.
Anyone else?
I'll open up the window a little bit. I'll get it cool without making a lot of noise. One looks the closest from Shelby. Oh, responding officers found baby safe in the backseat of a Mitsubishi Mirage on
found the baby?
less than a mile away from where it was stolen. So apparently
Oh
they
my
realized there was a
God.
baby in the back and they ditched the car.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
God. Thank God. Oh my gosh, thank God.
That's what happened actually kind of a couple months back. They had another thing. It was just a couple of hours away from here. They had a baby in the back, a 5-year-old got stolen, and then they found out that when they realized that the baby was in the car, or the toddler was in the car,
Wow.
and they got rid of the car.
Good night,
Wow.
Karen.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for being here. And thank you. She
Yes.
says it's a great show. Thank you so much for
Okay.
waiting tonight.
Thank you, Karen. Have a good night.
Thank you, Karen.
Bye,
Thank you.
Karen.
Night, Karen.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
should we go on, or is anybody
thank
guessing?
you, Wizardry, too, for sharing that.
Yes.
You want me to go to the next page?
Like, 1 second.
Well,
Yeah,
wait.
let's go ahead.
Why don't you tell me what your daughter remembers, or why doesn't your daughter tell us what she remembers?
The one with a foot down.
This one?
You remember
No.
two?
Oh, wait, number 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
number 2.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Hi, Teresa.
In my past, elephants had thick, straight legs and feet with not much shape to them.
Tree trunks.
How the legs are too long, making the body angle upwards. They also taper at the ankle, which makes the feet look like little shoes. I don't remember them like this. Do you? All elephant breeds, legs, feet have changed for me, even elephants' ancestries.
Ancestors.
Ancestors. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
So these are the different breeds. It's not a breed thing with the feet. All of
Yes.
them have number 2 the way Esther's daughter remembers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And pictures.
I don't remember it like this
Knees
at
are
all.
really low. Notice how low the knees are right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's really low.
Yeah, the whole
Yep.
leg is angled wrong. That's the problem.
It doesn't look right now.
Yeah. In the 1995 film 12 Monkeys. Check that out. Oh, that looks weird.
So here's what I remember. And unfortunately, there's no real elephant like this, so it's just
Just drawing.
drawings.
Yeah. Just drawing.
Oh, it's a cute baby elephant.
Yeah. And notice
Okay.
the backs are straight. The legs are the same size.
Yeah.
They're not longer in the front like they are now.
You see
Yeah.
how the knees are higher? That's how I remember them. I don't remember them
Mm-hmm.
being so low.
Yeah.
Just Zanzibar, this one bothers me. Me too.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, we're just got a few left. 4 left.
Yeah, there's some big ones coming up, or they're the long ones. There's a lot of slides, a lot of stuff. Now, Esther, the Squid Game one, you're going to have to present with audio. So there's video clips. There's an option to present with audio.
Yeah. Actually, the whole thing's been on every time with audio. So
Oh, okay, that's good
if there
then.
is any audio,
All right, Teresa, you are up again.
Okay. In this reality, the trees have eyes. Very human looking eyes.
This is
Do you
Teresa's Mandela
remember?
effect, by the way.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
found this one a while back. How long ago, Sandy, did I find this one?
it was last year.
Last year. Okay, good.
I
Do
must
you
have missed
remember
this.
Yeah, do you remember aspen trees looking like this? That's creepy. I wouldn't want to go in the forest and have the trees staring at me, you know?
Oh, that is creepy. Okay, let's see if I can find one that's less creepy.
In my past, aspen trees had little white lines on the bark.
Black. That says black.
Oh, little black lines on the bark. Maybe a round knot or two. Wow, my eyes are getting blurry.
Oh my word.
Bless
Welcome,
you.
Deborah O'Connor. Deborah O'Connor says, Sandy, I finally got a notification. 2
Better
hours
late than
later.
never.
I'm so glad you're here.
Wow.
So these are pictures of what the trees look like now. Creepy, creepy.
Wow, that's new to me. Oh, that.
These are
Yeah.
real too. These aren't photoshopped. These aren't photoshopped.
Why is it not going
They're
to the
real.
next page?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, oh my.
Wizardry
Oh,
says
wow.
they're silver birch. Sandy?
Huh?
And that one looks like it's got a mouth.
Wizardry's
Teresa, you
saying that
sent
these are
me
silver birch.
the stuff that you sent me all said
I know.
whatchamacallit. My brain's not working.
Yeah, I know that's what's creepy,
Aspen.
but
All
Wizardry
the
says,
images you
yeah,
sent said it was aspen.
I know.
This one's got a face.
Yeah.
So is it
It looks like
aspen
a
or is
tongue
it silver
sticking out.
birch?
I don't know, but it's possible maybe they look the same. I don't know.
You want to Google silver birch or would you get kicked out?
I could try.
All right.
Let's
What do you want
see.
me to
Now you
try?
got me curious though.
No, can you hear me? Because I'm looking right now.
Yeah. Okay. Now you got me wondering.
No,
Is it
silver birch
aspen?
looks different. No,
Okay.
silver birch looks maybe Wizardry saying that we're remembering silver birch because silver birch has like black dots and lines,
Oh, it's still creepy no
but
matter what.
but
Hmm.
aspen trees have the eyes.
Yeah.
And a
Still
lot of
looks
silver
creepy. I
birch
don't
don't have
care.
any lines at all. They're just white.
Yeah. Still
Interesting.
creepy. I don't care. I don't care what kind of tree it is. It's still looking creepy at me.
Yeah, with those
Why does
eyes.
that have a face? Oh, it's so weird.
Hey,
All right, I'm getting out of the trees. I don't want to. Oh, mess. Jeff Zanzibar says Illuminati trees. That's creepy AF.
being
I was
what?
just watching a show. I was going to go back and rewind it where they had one of the pictures I'm looking at.
Which one?
The color, the old color.
Oh,
Since Deborah just joined us, and we've been on for 2 hours, Deborah, the stream, I haven't been able to stream for a year because my laptop had to go to school with my stepson. So this is like a recap of stuff, like some of the stuff that I've covered over the year, to put on my channel, basically. So this is more like a recapping in case you missed any. But you've probably seen most of these, but we'll see. But
yeah. We
if
did.
you get a
We did.
chance, rewind because we've done a lot of folders so far. We're 2 hours
Yeah.
and 15 minutes in. So good to
Yeah.
have you, though. That's awesome. You got a notification. It's probably because when you don't stream for a year and you finally do, they tell everybody. They're like, oh my gosh, this person actually is doing something. I mean, that's what YouTube does. Like,
Look, Sandy's
so,
back.
yeah, oh my gosh, they're doing something. Esther, do you want to
Funny.
read one? I know yours is
Yeah.
probably going to come up next, but
Go ahead,
do you want to
Esther.
read it?
Yeah, I can read it. I recently found residue of the Titanic smokestacks being red instead of yellow, and that's when I realized the Titanic has changed again, much more drastically, in my opinion. In my past, the Titanic was a marvel of modern design and ingenuity. The unsinkable ship was that was the most advanced and luxurious of its time. The design of the ship has changed for me. The question is, has it changed for you? Titanic, look cool. We're going to go to the next page. All right. Do you remember the Titanic having 2 masts, flagpoles connected by tight rope, like other ropes, and hundreds of ropes supporting the mast, smokestacks, and all over the ship? Sorry. Yeah, with the
Because
cables.
I do not remember the cables everywhere. I don't remember it looking like a sailboat.
It just looks messy.
Messy. Right. Exactly. It was a clean steamship. There was no need for masts, and it just looks ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Jeff Zanzibar says no. Deborah says, I'll go back and rewatch. Glad you're back. Thank you, Deborah. And John Nas says, oh, this is Sandy's show. Cool.
Yeah, it was funny when you're like, oh, you want to present? And I'm like, oh, we're going to go on with Brian. And then you're like, no, and then I got a notification for your show. And I'm like, oh, wait, wrong show.
Yeah.
It's just, I've never been on your channel. So, I mean, we've been doing shows for a while together just on Brian's channel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
nice.
just, last night after last night, Theresa and I asked them if they wouldn't mind letting me do a test because I heard that they had changed some things with StreamYard, and I was able to let Curious present in a private stream, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can go live. So here we are. Let's see. So Jeff Zanzibar says no. That's so weird. Preliminal says, I read an illustrated book from France called The Trees Have Eyes. John Nada thought it was curious. John Nada thought he was on Curiouser channel without Curiouser. Deborah O'Connor, no, I don't remember that. That's not the way the Titanic left my past. I agree. Mustard Seed of Faith says that looks more like an industrial transport ship than a luxury cruise. Exactly. Agree with you 100%. Yeah, from my iPad, John Nada. I just can't present. Someone with a computer who's streaming with me can, but I can't.
Wait, this is a computer?
Yeah, I think you're on one. Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. It's funny because I'm on my phone and my computer because my phone I can be able to read the chat. I have my
John
phone.
Nada says, I thought she took the night off. Hey, it's possible. You're right. Now you can go on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
And I do not at all in my past. There have been many smaller flagpoles, but not 2 masts, and all features stood on their own. There were no support ropes all over the ship.
Nope.
I don't remember either of them. Instead of the sleek, modern, top-of-the-line, unsinkable ship, it now looks more like an old-fashioned sailboat than most modern steam-powered ships of its day. But that's not the only change for me. There's a change to the smokestacks as well, or 2. I keep adding words.
It's okay.
I do not remember a tube on the outside of the stack that leads to the steam vent, do you?
I just remember the smokestack having smoke coming out the top. I don't remember steam coming out the front. I don't remember that thick tube on the front.
Yeah,
there's going to be better pictures of it coming up, but that's just not right for me. They don't look as clean again. They were just smokestacks, and now they've got stairs and tubes and all sorts of stuff.
Well, and while researching this it changed again. There are now tubes on the front and back of the smokestack. Oh, and on the back too?
Yeah.
That might work. I remember the front. That was the last time I heard about that. Well,
it's front and back.
First of all, you may have noticed that the ship was missing a mast. This is not a mistake. Originally, Titanic and Olympic were intended to carry just one.
Esther,
By 19, the age
pause
of
it.
sail
Click on it to pause.
spars and rigging.
Okay, someone is playing YouTube because I'm hearing echo twice. I'm hearing it play twice. Who's playing YouTube?
Oh, mine's on mute, so I can't.
It's not me. I'm muted, Sandy.
Yeah, everything's mute on my phone.
I'm mute.
I would just move the dot back, hit play again. We're all gonna mute.
Oh, yeah. Yes, let me mute myself.
If you mute, we may not hear the sound.
The Olympic class's yacht-like lines were supposed to be enhanced and accentuated by the presence of only one functional mast. Legend says that Bruce Ismay was so impressed by the effect of two masts on the likes of Lusitania and Mauritania that he requested one more be added aft. But the masts also served an important purpose. They provided the span from which the Marconi wireless aerials could be attached, thus giving Olympic and Titanic their voices. It's not entirely clear how the aerials might have been installed without the use of a second mast. Maybe between the first and second funnel, albeit with a vastly reduced wireless range. Who knows? First of all, you may have noticed that the ship is missing a mast. This is not a mistake. Originally, Titanic and Olympic were intended to carry just one. By 1908, the age of sail was all but dead, and ships carrying masts, spars, and rigging were well out of date. The Olympic class's yacht-like lines
It's on repeat now.
Only one.
You're good. So it's basically saying our memory of it being clean like that was originally how it was supposed to be. But one guy decided to change it in this reality.
Yeah. That was weird.
I think there's another video coming up. Yeah, they just start auto playing. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. So the original Titanic design could have been used as a wireless telegraph would have still worked properly. The entire reason for the design change was a guy's personal preference. A choice was made. That choice is 100% change for me. I gotta get this thing out of the way here. Just to make sure my memories weren't changed because of recent information, I rewatched the 1997 film Titanic. The scenes in the movie now match the current design, including the sailboat appearance, the extra steam tubes on the smokestacks, cables on the ship that I don't remember. Especially the iconic and very parodied scene where Jack and Rose are flying on the front of the ship. I do not remember thick cables behind them, which destroys the illusion of them flying through the air. Thanks to the parodies, there's residue. The eggs. Oh
my gosh. No, it's not. I just got to, no, I got in touch with Dan. All right, you can, hold on a minute.
Sandy, what happened?
Curiouser just texted me. I have to look up a band name.
What's the matter? Oh, geez, you scared me.
Let me just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can go on. I'm going to.
As a side note, there is something that I wanted to bring up, but could be a case of I never knew. I've heard of the Titanic's predecessor, the why can't I speak anymore? The Lusitania of its sister ship, the Olympia. But I have never heard of the tugboat miniature of the Titanic, the Nomadic. Have you? Has anybody heard of the Nomadic? I guess it's a sister ship of the Titanic. It's a miniature one.
Sandy Pernamina wants to know where Curiouser is.
I know.
She had things to do today, so she couldn't join us. But she messaged me about. I remember System of the Down, and so does Dan, and a folder on System of the Down, but it's always been System of a Down.
Oh,
And
that's a big one.
Curiouser just messaged me that it flip-flopped, and I was like, "Oh my God, what?" No, she just remembers reality. She is the current memory.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
she
crazy.
remembers it being the down for a while.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, so from in her reality, it was the for a while, and it flip flopped back to A. And I'm like, for me, it's been A. It was the. So we have different memories.
Is that what you were going to tell Dan about?
Yeah, but now it doesn't matter because she just has a different memory from us. That's all.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, Esther. You can go on.
I know, just reading the chat anyway, with John Otto saying no. Somebody else, Deborah Connor saying, no, ma'am, never heard of the Nomadic. Didn't see the Titanic, had a traumatic drowning experience, so I felt averted from it all. Liminal. So, yeah, so I don't think anybody's heard of this, at least a down. I think they're responding to your thing, Sandy. They're saying a down of a down.
Yeah, it was always the for me.
I thought Titanic's sister was Olympic. So yeah, the Lusitania, how do you pronounce it? Lusitania? Lusitania?
Lusitania.
Lusitania.
Sorry.
That's a weird name. I wanted to be like Lust. It's like, that's not right, is it? There's an I in there. So let's see. So Titanic, the Artifact Expedition. So yeah, this is the looks like some of the current reality and some of its residue. Or is it just the red smokestacks?
It's mixed. It's mixed. It's this current reality. It's red.
Titanic ferry boat.
She's not understanding. I go to her and send her my fold so she can understand.
What was that, Sandy?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I said she's not understanding. So I have to go to Flickr and get my folder.
Oh wow, look at that one on the bottom there. It's like really, really complicated. Yeah, I don't remember all of that stuff being all over this. Yeah, because I remember I rewatched Titanic and it did look really messy. And I don't remember it being messy.
I don't remember being messy at all.
Yeah, there's those weird things on the front again. I'm trying to remember there was something I just watched that had red smokestacks. I'm like, I'm gonna have to find that again. Because it's like a mix of a residue.
Andy?
Yeah, Teresa.
Didn't I find the colored stacks a while back? Remember? And I
Yeah, the
remember them
colored
being
stacks
red.
were you a while back, yes.
Yeah, I found that one a long time ago, Esther. Long time.
I remember I pulled out my Titanic. I think it was a board game that I have, and it had the red smokestacks, and I think they're still red. So.
Oh wow! Send us a picture of it. I can post it in the group. Give you credit.
I'll have to. Yeah, I remember I posted it a while back. I think I even shared it back a long time ago, but it's been a while, so I'll have to I can redo it.
That one blew my mind because I always remember red, and I don't remember the yellow, whatever colored, weird colored.
Credit goes to Noble Dusty.
Noble D.
The credit.
Y'all just call him. Don't you all just call him Noble, Sandy? Don't you just call him Noble? in
Yes.
Dan's group, Dan's thing, show?
Yeah, we just call him Noble.
Yeah.
Let's see. We don't have too many left. I think we just have
Sure.
2 left at this point. This one's got my big name on it.
You got one?
Name
Show?
in big letters, I should say that way.
We'll show you yours, Esther. Is that the Lincoln one?
No, actually, I don't have that one.
Oh.
I don't
Danny,
think we have that one.
where's the Lincoln one at?
It's in a different folder.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oops. Okay.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we've gone through it quite a bit. So.
Oh.
I'm going to have 2 messages. Oh, no, I have something else. Okay.
Oh, Crystal's. I told Crystal to post that in my group. That's what you keep hearing the dinging. Sorry. She just posted in my group, Sandy. The one you were just talking about, that effect. See what people remember. Told her to share it.
Yeah, I was trying to give her the folder first, but I can't find it.
Uh-oh.
It's probably because of pre-graphics. I showed
yeah.
it. I showed it on Mandela Monday when I first started. I had to go all the way back to March of 2016. March of 2019.
It's as bad as me.
2016. Well, 2016 doesn't seem that long ago. Especially the last couple of years when people say, that was 2019. That was like 2 years ago. I'm like, what? No, that was like last week, right? Like it's this last couple of years, it just all melt into one. It just doesn't feel like there's any difference in every month. Like we're almost into February already, and it's like, what? Like it's just weird. But it is whenever you want to present, Sandy, it's up there. Yeah, after this one, it's just one more, I believe, in the collection. What do we have here? Yeah, it's just yes. Actually, it's kind of funny how I did Hello Kitty first, and I'm glad I did now because the very last one is the one you were talking about earlier.
Which one?
The Squid Games.
Ah. You want me to cover that, or Esther, you want to cover that? This is Esther. You cover it, Esther. You go ahead.
Esther's. Let her cover her own.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead, Esther. It's yours.
Oh, you do have it presenting. Sorry. I didn't realize. Last week I covered the Titanic changing again. Now something has changed in the movie too, which somebody had brought this up in the chat earlier. I can't remember who it was now. Sorry. In the Titanic, Jack Dawson spends the rest of his life in this shirt. Which shirt matches closest to what you remember? 1, 2, or 3? And this was one that I literally got to watch change before my eyes. So it was very interesting to watch. So it's like, if you ever question the Mandela effect, like sometimes I feel like whenever you really question it, you're like, yeah, I don't know. It'd be like all of a sudden it'll just like blatantly get right up in your face and like, here, look at this. So yeah, I was kind of doing one of my, I don't know, there's just, what's going on? Like, it has slowed down, stopped, every once in a while you kind of get that little bit of a doubt in your mind, and then just I was watching Titanic and I'm like, well, this is definitely blatant right in front of my face. So, like, you can't deny it when something changes right in front of your face.
Wizardry says 1.
I forgot to pick up my phone again. I'm trying not to get too close to my phone, so just in case I slip and hit a wrong button. Wizardry said they thought the first and the fourth stack wasn't real smokestacks, but vents. I thought so too. Like there was some of them weren't even like real. Wizardry remembers 3. Well, it's 3, but you remember's 1 and 1 for Jeff. A smiley face for preliminal.
1 for me, Esther.
It's 1 for me.
Hey, we still have 13 people watching. Yay.
Yeah, very consistent. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate you guys being here this long. And for waiting. We started an hour late because of technical issues, and I had to teach Esther how to do this. Anyone else?
And Sandy, don't forget, I was getting my
No one
update.
else has an answer?
Windows 11.
Let's see
Yay.
another. I know some of you guys have also answered a lot of these questions before, but so thank you for answering them again.
Yes.
1, 3. Deborah says 1. John Otta says 2. Jade says 3. I've been up 48 hours, Wizardry says. Wow. I hope you get some sleep soon, because, 36 hours is like the cap, right? Yeah, because after this, we only have 1 more folder, so.
A very long folder.
I haven't done that for years, because I'm all said. All right. You want I can go into the next page?
Yeah, if that's all the answers you have. Oh my goodness, Wizardry's been up 48 hours? You need to get some sleep.
He said he's, okay, 48 hours, fine. Reading the wrong thing. All right, his shirt was only 1 color in our past. I remember this being 1 color. But now it's this weird, like he lost his shirt and somebody had to quickly patch in a new shirt. It just doesn't look right.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, yes.
Yeah, like I was watching it and
Totally
then
what it looks like.
the patch got bigger and bigger and bigger and darker as the more I watched it. I'm like, that's not right. I thought maybe, it was one of those goofs like, they threw on a different shirt for a different scene, but it was literally the rest of the movie. So I was like, no, that's not a goof. But this is residue, or you can see where people remember the white shirt. Not that weird two-tone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, I just noticed her necklace. Hey, it's a heart. That's actually double residue because you got the heart for the Titanic heart, and then you got the white shirt for Jack.
It is.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know for personally somebody who researched for Comic-Cons and stuff like that to go out dressing, you want to find the closest outfit you possibly can. You don't try to just go, oh, this looks good enough. Like, so, I mean, these people are really getting into it. So they've
Yeah.
done research. You're not just looking at somebody that just threw together a couple of things. This is like, I mean, their makeup and everything. I mean, that lady with the necklace. I mean, these are people that are going all out. So they're going to get as close to the character as possible. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that if it has that weird colored thing in it, they would wear that weird colored extra piece. So as somebody who, like I said, goes to Comic-Con, I've made my own jewelry before because just to match because I couldn't find the
Yep.
jewelry. So I had to make it. So, 'Cause I know the dedication that comes with that. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's kind of annoying though when you're watching a movie and you're like, hey, it changes. All right, so this is the last one. And so this is going to be the longest.
And this one is going to have a couple slides that just start playing on you, just to give you a heads up.
Let me just quickly look through. It's going to get an idea when it's going to pop up. Okay, so after 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. At least I get the first couple of them. And I know you have big spoiler alerts on this one as well. So I know you guys can't see it yet, but giving you a double spoiler alert.
Yeah, I can't even see.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. All right, so spoiler alert. It's been months. If you haven't seen this yet, if you haven't seen this presentation yet, I guess look away, or actually say goodnight, because this is the last one. And if you do leave, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you just coming after me being gone from this channel for a year. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think I had up to like 16 people tonight. It's pretty awesome for just not being here. So thank you guys. But here we go.
Thank you.
The following presentation will Squid Game for anyone who has not completed the entirety of Season 1. Please do not listen if you don't want the series secrets spoiled for you. Disclaimer, very, very important detail. I do not watch with subtitles. I'm one of those people that can't get fully immersed in a story if I'm constantly looking at the bottom to read. So, since there was a dubbed version, I watched the dubbed version. And it's important because, well, the words have changed. Squid Game is a Korean Netflix original series about people in major debt competing for $45.6 billion won playing children's games, but if they're eliminated, they die. What do you mean Sandy isn't here? Can you guys hear me?
Wizardry says he's hallucinating that you're not there. Well, then you need to get some sleep.
Oh.
I hope Sandy's here on her show.
Yeah. I literally finished watching the series a few days ago back then. And already there are 2 changes in Squid Game for me. Like these Mandela effects. This is the fastest something has ever changed. Like it was out for maybe a few weeks, and days later after I watched it, it had changed. I've never seen something change that fast. When Ji-yoon has left the old man after the marble game, do we hear a gunshot or no? What do you remember? Do you remember hearing a gunshot or no?
I know the next one's like the sound one, so.
Yeah, so just wait. Yeah. Yes or no in the chat. Thank you, Nada. Nada says yes, we hear you. Thank you for confirming.
I'm trying to remember. I just recently watched.
Zanzibar says yes.
I think it was Free Guy.
You just recently watched what?
Free Guy. I watched it in the theater, and then I bought it on digital copy, like as soon as I possibly could. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was that movie. Like there was a change in that one, like right away. Like I was like, no, that's not what he said at all. It sounds weird. I can't remember what he said now because the first time I watched
Steven,
literally just
Did-
like, what was that?
Did you verify they didn't change it for the digital release?
Unfortunately, because I was on vacation when I was watching it, and I came back and I watched it, and I was gonna write it down, and I'd have to rewatch it again to see if I remember what he said now. But I remember,
Gotcha.
I said, because I watched it in the theater, and so I'm like, it's not 100% verifiable. So I'm like, I just wonder, like, did it? Yeah, because I wonder if it did have like an edit change when it went over, or if it was different in that time. I don't know.
And that's what we look for. We actually look for things like that, and you're going to see evidence in this presentation. But I do need to say something. If you saw it after I did, you're going to have the current memory.
Mm-hmm.
So if I saw this before you, there's no way that you would have seen it the way I saw it, because it changed. It's gone. Everything's different. It's I don't know. That's the problem with it changing so soon, is that people are watching it for the first time after I've seen it, and they're going to have the current memory because it's the current way for them.
Yeah.
But you can go on. But you're going to see that process where double check stuff.
Yeah, so John Lawler said, haven't seen it. I've never seen the show, but clips. I heard gunshot for Jade Strawberry, Deborah Connor. Yes. So you want me to go to the next page, which does have sound for everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
1번 탈락 1번 탈락 1번 1번.
Okay, you have to hit pause. After finishing the series, I told Theresa I was disappointed with the ending. I wasn't surprised because you do not hear a gunshot. With every other pair, you'd hear the gunshot, then player number eliminated. But with Ji-hoon, you just hear him quietly. I can't see it because of the video. Is there a way to click on that? With Ji-hoon, you just hear him quietly walk away crying. And then you hear the guy say eliminated. The thing is, the gunshot's there now, but there was no gunshot when I originally watched it. Only now there is a gunshot. And if you have the current memory, great. But 100% there was no final gunshot for Old Man when I watched this last week, but now there is. Like, I literally knew that he was still alive. I was not surprised at all that he was at the end of the series, because there was no gunshot. And I separately, Theresa, I need you to vouch for me here. I came to her and said I wasn't surprised because there was no gunshot. Theresa, are you there?
Yes. What's going on?
Do you remember me coming to you and saying I wasn't surprised that the old man wasn't dead because there was no gunshot when he was eliminated?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, because I was shocked too. You know what I mean? I agree.
And we both saw it before the changes happened.
Yeah. We would have heard a gunshot, right?
All right, so we have more questions coming up. Yeah, now there is a gunshot. You hear it. The crazy part, this YouTuber uploaded a video about Squid Game on 9/29/21. Where is the gunshot? Is this actual residue, or is it that he edited it? I don't know. but we have a video coming up of what he uploaded. Does that, if you go back and you hit play on the bottom?
I don't think it does.
No.
Let me. Huh.
There was a video here. That's weird.
Yeah, I know there.
That's interesting.
I know there's another video, but maybe that was because of the other video. Yeah, I didn't see.
Oh, we may have had to take it out to copyright. That may be why. The guy may have copyrighted us. That might be why I took the video
one
out.
we showed didn't have the gunshot, and then the second one we showed did have the gunshot. Was it maybe the residue was in the first one?
Maybe it's out of order. That's possible.
Yeah.
That is very possible.
I'm going on to the
Change
next
number
one.
2. Ji Young throws the marble game so Concebiot can live since she has a family waiting for her. What were Ji Young's last words? Did she say, Concebiot, thanks for playing with me? Number 1. Number 2, it was an honor being your partner. 3, go get your brother. What do you remember? 1, 2, or 3? Again, if you saw this after I saw it, it changed days after I saw it, so you would probably have the current memory.
I would say if it was like the closed captioning, they could have updated it, but a dub is totally different because they're saying it in a different, language. They're saying in the English language.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I could see them going, "Oh, well, we closed caption it. We just had to make an error or a correction because we misinterpreted something or whatever." But a dub is a little different. You're not just gonna quickly take a word out. Or put it.
Deborah, he's going live right now. He's going live right now. The speakeasy. And Jeff Zanzibar says 1 and Wizardry says 2. Dan.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
So you're doing a show tonight? Or at this morning? This morning?
Yeah.
For you and I, Sandy.
Huh?
It's for you and I, Sandy. It's
I didn't
morning
hear what you said.
So.
You keep breaking up. It's that thing with the crackling thing where I have to leave to fix it. I didn't hear what you said, though. What'd you say?
Oh, I said, or like, morning for you and I, because it's morning now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it said January 30th when I saw it. In the chat, we have Deborah O'Connor with a 2. Anyone else? I don't know if anyone, how many people have seen this, but we have 16 watching. Anyone else want to chime in? I have 1 1 and 2 2s, no 3s.
Yeah, I actually didn't even get this far. I got only 1.5 episodes in. It's just not my type of show. It makes me cringe too bad.
Yeah, it's hard to watch some of the things. All right, we're going to go on because we've been on here for almost 3 hours and we started an hour late. All right, when I saw this for the first time last week, back then, her last words were, "It was an honor being your partner," or "I'm honored that we were partners." Something to that effect. Honor was there, partner was there. Like the subtitles that I had never seen until yesterday state. So, Fizzy's Joe had a screenshot of the subtitles of the same video I saw on Netflix saying I'm honored. But that's not what she says. She says one, which doesn't even match. Like nothing. It's not like they could have translated it wrong. It's completely different. And then while we were live with Dan and I realized the subtitles had changed. And I think this is the updated version. So we're going to see that.
Thank you for playing with me.
So she said, "Thank you for playing with me." So it was 2 for me, and now it's 1.
Thanks for playing with
This is
me.
the current reality. Everybody remembering, thank you for playing with me. People also remember thanks for playing with me instead of thank you. A lot of thanks instead of thank you. But for me, the honor, that culture, it's like Japan. There's a lot of honor involved. It it just doesn't make sense that she would say that. She would say it was an honor.
Hmm.
And then I saw this weird mix where people were saying it was an honor, but playing with you instead of being your partner.
Hmm.
So like the change started to happen in early October. And then an insane amount of residue of people remembering it was an honor being your partner. It's such a different sentence.
Mhm.
You would think no one would know this if it wasn't a change.
Yeah, because honor is definitely part of their whole culture.
Yeah, the amount of residue is just crazy. As a final note, I don't know if this is a Mandela effect or info I just didn't know. Were you aware that Squid Game, which was played in 1988, was inspired by events leading up to the 1988 Olympics in Seoul, Korea? Or were you aware of this before I told you the first time? Because I was not aware. We can move on. It's just like they can answer yes or no in the chat, but we can move on. I never knew that beginning in 1975, the homeless, disabled, dissidents, and orphan children were rounded up and sent to slave imprisonment camps where 500 to 1,000 plus were beaten to death or worked death. The purpose to give the illusion of prosperity and economic success to visitors during the Olympic Games. Yes, yeah. So you know it from me telling you. That's fine. The article features a story of a 14-year-old boy taken to one of the 36 national camps whose name is Choi Sung-woo, the same as one of the characters of the show. Interestingly, all prisoners were released a full year before the Olympics in 1987, so it doesn't make any sense why they needed to round them up in the first place. The dictator president, father of the former president Ji-yoon, like the main character of Squid Game, imprisoned 6,000, and by 1986, the number had jumped to 16,000, according to prosecutor Kim Young-won, like the money. I don't know why it got cut off, but like the prize money in the game.
Oh.
1988 Olympic Games camps the lower classes of society, people in debt. Cho Sung-woo, pronounced nearly the same. Seong-jiun, President Jiun, also pronounced the same. And the prosecutor with the money name, Won. That's a lot of similarities in my honest opinion.
Hmm.
But what gets me is I've never heard of this happening. And there's articles everywhere, like I should have known about this. Do you remember this happening for over a decade leading up to the 1988 Olympics?
Wow.
I've never, it's just an atrocity that I never heard of.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know
You
if
can go
there's.
on. I'm not going to read the article.
Okay.
So here is residue of, here's another similarity, the blue jumpsuits, which are kind of like an aqua blue green in the show. They were modeled after the jumpsuits that they wore in these camps. And this is some of the drawings from some of the survivors.
Oh.
Update. The subtitles on all versions of Netflix has changed. So the subtitles, that I showed you a subtitle on Netflix that said I'm honored. And now they don't say that. It's like someone at Netflix is like, this is a match, let's fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, so they can definitely change those.
Thank you for playing with me.
Try not to get that good
So
shot in.
that's the subtitles now. After the show, Dan checked the English and Korean original versions with subtitles, and both now say thank you for playing with me. Joe screenshot in the English version with subtitles, which is on the next screen. Next slide.
고마워. 나랑 같이 해줘서. 강재병.
That's it, thanks. That says, remember how I said that a lot of people remember thanks, not thank you? Those subtitles say thanks now, not thank you.
I have
So
a
that's
friend who
interesting.
actually speaks Korean. I should have her watch this and say, what are they saying in English?
Yeah, I'm wondering if the Korean subtitles say thanks and the American say thank you for that one because of a translation thing.
Yeah, that's where I'd be interested to know if she's actually in actual Korean saying it was an honor, or whether it was. I don't know any Korean, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
Once my friend stops.
Yeah, unfortunately, they probably are in China. Wizardry says they are saying it is occurring in China, this Olympics. What happened in Korea.
My friend knows Korean like really well. She speaks it like she knows a lot of the K-pop bands and stuff, and she speaks them fluently. I don't know how she does it, but so I could ask her, be like, "Hey, what is they saying?" So she watches these shows no problem. So she doesn't need subtitles. Yeah. Do you want to go to the next one?
Yep. The fact that this change occurred in such a short time period will cause multiple memories in the community based on when you saw this episode.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Which is what I was saying before. That if you saw it after me, it's just not going to resonate with you. Bonus. It looks like Squid Game has caused serious, real distress and potentially a Squid Game-esque prize for one South Korean. It's just something fun I added at the end to lighten the mood after all the sad stuff. It turns out that the man who wished to remain anonymous has the phone number on the Squid Game invite card, which I blurred out because it's a real number now. Since the release, this poor man has been bombarded with 4,000 plus prank and curious calls and texts a day, causing him to turn to sleeping pills for sleep.
Who just gave me a phone number?
Netflix is reportedly working on a solution, so if the number changes, it will not most likely be Netflix, not a Mandela effect. And while the man has said he can't change his number, it's been his business number for a decade. He might have a change of heart.
Oh.
The honorary chief of South Korea's National Revolutionary Party, Koo Kyung-yong, has reportedly offered to buy his phone number from him for 100 million won, or $85,219.59 USD. And he doesn't even have to play any games to the death. I would sell my number for $85,000.
I wonder what he's going to do with it, though.
In a heartbeat. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That's just an interesting factoid I want to share. Well, guys, you made it to the end. 11 of you. Thank you so much. There's going to be more streams now, as long as I have Esther here, or Curiouser, or Brian, or anybody else who wants to help share the images. Esther, you did a fantastic job. Guys, round of applause for Esther. It's the first time she's ever done this. She learned so quickly. Awesome job. Awesome job. I mean, even with the video. Yes, we are clapping for Esther. Good job. But yeah, if you want to head over to Sarah Performance, the speakeasy is on right now. Thank you again for being here.
Yep.
And we will be back soon because I can stream now.
I'll be back.
Hopefully next time my kids won't be so loud.
Yeah.
We will have to try to do this without my kids being here, so make it a little easier.
Well, and hopefully next time we won't start an hour late because of just random tech stuff. Again, it's always tech stuff. I don't know why this keeps happening.
But my computer had to stop.
Hopefully it stops.
I only had to restart the internet twice.
I think someone just doesn't want me to stream. Like, no, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to share your stuff on your own channel. Only other people's channels. But all right, guys. Have a great night, and please say a prayer that I make it to Joey's work and back in time, like, without hurting my car. I'm scared to death.
I feel like you got hit worse than we did.
Yeah, we have anywhere about 8 to 10 inches, and like I said, it's that wet stuff that people drink on it all day. It's just ice. It's like a layer of like 4 or 5 inch ice of packed snow that turn into ice.
Like the stuff that like blew around, like the driest stuff ever, and like maybe 2 inches where I'm at. So it was supposed to hit us really bad, but it didn't. It apparently just grazed us, and we got the wind. Oh my word! A friend of mine was out in it today, and he's like, it was like mountaintop, and he wasn't even on a mountain, but he's like, it was a mountaintop wind. It was bad. So
yeah. That's why what hit us is I'm going to be covering again because I can't find. I have covered it. I can't find the presentation anywhere. Just like I couldn't find the information of I covered System of the Down residue with Dan on Garrett Performance I covered it on Twitter. I can't find any residue of it. I can't find the video of it. I'm going crazy. I also couldn't find this one, and I covered this one. But the storm that hit us today was a snow bomb. And the other name for it is a winter hurricane. And I'll be covering that probably Monday on Scared Performance on Mandela Monday. So I hope to see you guys there too. But I hope you have a great night. Thank you for being here. You guys have a good night.
Thanks, everyone. Night.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Good night, everyone. See you next
Bye.
time.